BetOnline is your number one source for the NBA and NHL playoffs this season. Every stat, every matchup, and even live odds while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Don't forget, use the promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, the game starts here. Bet responsibly. Yo, Think This Podcast, episode 360.
Man,
Oh, wow.
I can't believe you said no.
No what?
You were like, that's not how it works.
I mean, it's not. Like, I double-checked on how that works. Episode 360, George, Greg, special guest in the studio for the first time on the Think This Podcast. Ash is fine?
Ashley, whichever.
Ashley is fine. Welcome to the studio. We appreciate you coming through, especially on short notice. I had told you yesterday. So.
I was like, well, didn't we talk about this in March? And then I was just like, okay, it's cool.
I was like, I'm gonna get back, but luckily I remember the guy hit you back up, brought you on the show for the first time, so you get to come to the nicer studio.
Nice.
The other studio we talked about it a little bit earlier. It was alright, you know what I mean. But this is the pinnacle in studios, in my opinion, to me. We appreciate everybody over at Believe letting us do this ridiculous podcast on their platform. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good old stuff. Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, and all that good stuff. We are doing top 10 women's Jordans to us.
To us.
Anybody have a difficult time making their list?
No, I think I feel like I probably would put everything from, what's her name?
Laylee May?
Laylee May. I would have probably...
Took the easy way out.
I would have. I didn't do everything, but
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of them would have been... But it could be biased because she's from LA. I'm from LA. Like, I would have... So...
I you know what's funny is that all the years we've been talking about lately, they've been making a lot more women Jordans and sneakers like that. When I went to make my list, I had a really hard time thinking about what I wanted to put on it. Like, and then when I was going through it looking, I was like, I think I used to think a lot more of these were more fire than I thought they were.
I feel like there's also not a lot of them on there that... Like, I went on Go and eBay because I know there was other shoes that I knew of like in the early 2000s, and now it's like... Wait, where are they? Like, I think they must... There was one that I found that I was like, I knew it existed, anymore. And then I put it on my list, but then the other ones, I was like, I know it exists, but I guess they just...
I remember women's colorways being better when I was in high school.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you would call it a women's exclusive shoe. I mean, I guess a women's shoe is a women's shoe. But when I was looking for this, damn, the colorways ain't better no more.
I feel like our number ones and number twos are probably all going to be the same.
I don't think you got the same number one as me. I think you hated on it when it came out. You have it on your list probably, but I think you hated it.
Our 1, 2, and 3 got to be the same. Don't know the order, but it got to be the same.
Maybe.
It got to be.
You hated on it when it came out, so I don't
probably
think so.
ruin it.
Probably. Who knows?
I don't know. When I made my list, like I said, I went back and looked at some of the ones, and I went on StockX first. StockX just doesn't have as much as GOAT. Like, even if GOAT doesn't have it, they got a picture of it somewhere. And since they sell used sneakers, you got a better opportunity of them having a picture on there. You go to StockX, I did the filters, it was like that. And plus, they don't filter it necessarily by, like, women's. It's like they just break it down by women's size, because that one that just came out, that Jordan 4 yellow, that Sulfur, I think, that wasn't a women's one, right?
That I do not know.
Okay, I think that was just a general men's one, but they included it when I did the filter by women's, and I was like, I don't think that's a women's one. So I was like,
the one that's coming out, right? The oxidized green, that's a woman's, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I think so. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, I might get that one, and then it's like women's sizes, and I was like, well, I hope they have my size, because I'm just above like the regular women, because I wear more men's sizes.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, man. I was like, I don't know. We'll see. I was like, I at one point I liked all of these. Actually, you know, I still like some of them. I still like most of them, and I think I have like 1 or 2 of them on my list. One I passed on, which I wish I didn't. Shout out to the homie. He asked me that I wanted it, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And now I'm like, God dang it, I should have.
Is it most of them collabs, or is it just
No.
okay.
I may have I have. Okay, I have 3 collabs on there.
Oh, okay.
I think 3. I don't know. I wrote my list down. Yeah, I got 3 collabs on mine. So I expect all of George's to be collabs. So maybe
I think
4.
most of mine are collabs.
Maybe 4. So I don't know. Like I said, man, I appreciate everybody who likes, subscribe, share this podcast. Pickups. We'll start with the guests first. Any pickups lately? Anything?
I think the only thing I got was military blue, and then I got Kobe's whatchamacallit, Venice Beach ones, but they were for my niece.
Oh, okay.
So I've been lucky to get them for her, not for me.
You trying to get for yourself?
No, I just was like, well, she's actually gonna wear them. Like she like was a basketball player, and now she like is a trainer at PC, so she like would definitely be rocking them.
Oh,
so,
really? At Phoenix College?
Yeah.
Okay, I went there.
So
Graduated and everything.
I don't know.
I love that place.
Go Bears.
I feel a little weird without a hat, so I just feel kind of lost right now. And I got this jersey on. Shout out to the homie for giving me this, but it just feels too big. I feel like I'm swimming in this. I got no hat. My hair probably shiny. I'm like, oh, great. Wait till Kat started commenting on that. Yo, great head shining. Like, all right. What else you cop? That was it?
That and I guess the debug the black pair. That was the other.
Oh, the Haven. Is that what it's called? The dog?
Yeah, the
black
dog
pair?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got those too a few weeks ago. So, other than that, that was it. Nothing light. For myself personally, I did get my Yeezy socks in finally. I mean, look, man.
those are for Ninja Gaiden 3, man.
They're, I mean, they're stupid.
You could be on the cast of Shogun season 2. You fit right in.
I don't care what
I need to
anybody
go
Man,
says.
when y'all were talking about in that thread, and I had no idea what you're talking about, and then I went and looked it up. Fam, what are y'all doing, man?
They were $20. Them joints were how
I
much?
was gonna ask you if it was 20.
Yeah, how much was the first price when they dropped?
200.
200, and he refunded everybody the difference because they went down to $20. Everything on the Yeezy site is $20. All right, so $20 for them things, I ain't tripping off that.
They remind me of those compression, like the old people wear before they go on the plane. Like it just kind of.
I mean, they could actually be used for that as well. Them joints go pretty high.
Somebody unboxed. I don't even know how I saw it on my thing because I don't watch shoe videos on YouTube anymore, so I don't know how it got in my algorithm. But maybe I typed it in on Google and it pulled that up, and I clicked on it. Somebody had bought the not Vetmonts or whatever. What's the other one that?
Oh, Balenciaga.
Yeah, they bought those and compared it. Those are $1,000, and the only difference was it came with the nylon bag. The only difference was it came in a box. And it had paper stuffed in the sock part to like keep the shape of the sock. What are we doing?
I think that's Yeezy's point of making them $20. I think.
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm not complaining about that.
Right.
But I'm just saying, even though it's only like we say often, like, oh, it's only $20, but fam, you can spend $20 on something better than that.
Nah, you can't. No.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. No.
You've bought shorts and pants and stuff before for that amount that you're gonna get more utility out of.
That's fine, but today when they put out the prices of what like hamburgers and food cost today, I spend $20 on I spend $14 on a large strawberry surf rider with a energy boost from Jamba Juice. $14.
Okay. What's
So,
your point?
But my point is that $20 now we eat $20 now. Like $20 for pants and shorts like that's rare.
No,
We've
it's
done
not.
it. Oh no, in the past.
We used to only go to the clearance area.
Okay, the clearance section ain't what it used to be anymore. All right.
I mean, come on.
The clearance section now is what retail used to be.
No.
Yes, it is. We went to where was I at? I had this discussion before. Me and my wife, we went to like a Pottery Barn outlet somewhere like that. Now, I'm expecting to pay like 50% off at the very least at the outlet. Fam, going from was 1,000 now 700. That ain't no deal to me. 1,000 to
like a
450.
Burberry outlet price.
It depends what it is.
Yes, exactly. That's like going to all the way driving to those outlets between here and Palm Springs and being like, we're going to the Gucci store. It's like, yes, it's 600 in the regular store and it's 518 at the outlet. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Like, no. I need a real outlet discount program. We used to go get polo shirts. Man, we used to get polo shirts. Ralph Lauren polo, not the polo that got multiple men on the
t-shirts,
horses.
not polos. But yeah.
Fam, okay. I used to go get polo shirts with the other homie, with the homies at Dillard's. Me and you used to get polo t-shirts. I'm going to be like $7 and stuff. We buy every single one, okay?
I used to buy the Lacoste over there at between Palm Springs and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cabazon.
and people be thinking I was spending, and I was like, no. Every summer we drove by, to go to LA or something. And
Man, when I went to go work in DC, I went to the Ralph Lauren outlet in Anthem to buy suits. I was like, let me go see what kind of suits they got. I'm thinking like, a Ralph Lauren suit, probably like retail about $900, and the outlet probably like something I want to pay. Man, I got 3 Ralph Lauren suits for about $180 each. All right. I was in DC working. They thought I was somebody. All right. Now, yeah, right.
yeah, now it's
Yeah, right. I go to the Polo outlet. Like, I really got to wait for that particular special moment to go in there. When you get that extra coupon and off.
Yeah, but hold
and
on a
it's
second. The
holiday.
outlet was never as good as the dealer store was like the clearance store.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
different. That's another level below that.
No. That
Yes.
Dillard's, we've done that same thing in Dillard's when it wasn't the clearance store. When it was just the regular Dillard's, I went in there and got Ralph Lauren polo, thick canvas polos for $20. We was buying up every single color. That's a fact.
Last Chance. I don't know if you ever went to that.
Last Chance was kind of a mess though in that.
It
joint.
was, but you had to go. See, I went to school by there, so like we knew what days to go. Like the days
Cats
they
knew
would
the secrets.
restock days, and so like
People used to
before
line up. I remember.
the craziness would,
My wife used to go there.
I remember cats used to be like, "Yo, I got these." I'm like, "Fam, I've been there before. You see one shoe there, and the other shoe you
Yeah,
gotta
Oh
find
my
in the
god,
store."
Yeah,
yes,
it's awful.
it's terrible.
It was out of control in there. It was worse than a Ross. It was like
It's
Iraq in
a
there.
mess.
Like
yeah.
that place was a
Those
mess.
Women are crazy in there.
I'm like, I ain't going in that joint. But pickups for myself, like I said, I got the Yeezy sock thing. Look, I put them on my foot. People that are running around going, these are so comfortable.
Did you get nunchucks and just like, then
Fam.
just I feel like that'd be your vibe.
I don't feel comfortable wearing them in the house. Like, why am I putting these on? I could just slip my foot in my crock and walk around the house. Why am I gonna pull that high sock on my foot to just walk around in that? It is what it is, $20. Like I said, I spend $20 literally every single day. I spend $18 a day on sushi and some little dried cranberries.
I
That
feel
was
like if you're a
$18.
content creator too, $20 to make content on that is, I think it would be worth it.
Yeah, them cats that do unboxings of a Yeezy sock, they probably made way more money than $20. But I wish, even though it took forever to get, which I wasn't tripping about because, even though it took long to get, I'm like, whatever. If it comes, if it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But them joints had been on StockX for like a long time for like $21. I'm like, dang, I could have just got them off StockX and got them joints in like a week or something like that. Today I did cop Weatherman's off the shock drop. When we first found out Weatherman's was coming back out, it was like, need cop, yes. And then the excitement, which we talked about in previous episodes, that excitement wore off because that was so long ago when we knew they were coming out. It was like, oh my God, need. And then we've seen 1,000 other sneakers in between. And then when this finally comes back around, you go, what am I supposed to do with these? But I copped them. And here's the thing. I wasn't going to buy them off any other site but sneakers or Nike. Because if I get these and I go, fam, what are you doing with these? I'm going to take them back.
Yeah.
Like, I can't buy from anywhere anymore that I can't return something. I
sense.
refuse to, So I did grab those, and then I think that's it I could think of right now. I don't think I grabbed anything else. George got some. You want me to open this?
Yeah, you always give me stuff to open that I haven't seen.
Yeah,
yet,
because I've already seen it. But this is just the Air Max one. But this is a fire Air Max one. All right. Now, I don't know.
Look at the materials, though. The materials are nice.
Yeah, because there's about 5 or 6 that got these exact same materials. And I don't know if it's like considered like a special thing, but like where this is like a crazy premium leather right here. And then the suede right here, these joints is fire. You may want to hit it with the Dremel.
Beater.
Hit it with the Dremel, though. Turn them into turbo.
Yeah.
Turn it into Turbo Max ones.
I'm good.
These
I
joints.
like the color.
They're about to be
I do
turned
too.
into Beat Max ones soon. So
Well, that's what I had texted you because I was like, you wear a lot more of your sneakers than I do. Like I forgot I had Valerian blue dunks. Like
I just don't put stuff away, and then when I don't put it away, I'm like, all right. Like I've been wearing Asics almost every single day recently, just because they're out.
yeah, I'm like, shoot, you got on Amamanier.
I've been wearing these to
Pure
work
Boost.
every single day for about the last 2 months.
Are those Pure Boosts?
No,
NMD.
NMB, yeah.
They did the all white Ultra Boost, which I think I've worn once, uncaged, and these.
Cats don't even probably know Amamanier had made Adidas prior to Jordan Brand and stuff like that. They have no
only
idea.
Me, you, and Boost God. That's it.
And they did Air Force Ones and stuff like that. Yeah, that's literally
The
it.
employees at right now don't even know that because they probably just started.
These joints is fire. And a 12.5, it's not often you see a 12.5.
I can't order Air Max ones anymore unless I get the half Pause.
A 12 just don't fit. That is that
It
dramatically
depends
different?
on the model too, but
Yeah.
me.
What about other shoes? Like if you what did you wear in KD4s?
No, every shoe's different.
What did you wear in KD4s when we were buying
If I
them?
could buy one today, I would buy a 12.5.
Okay, you were buying 12s when we had them?
I mean, I don't know that there were many 12.5s available in that
Oh, okay.
day and age, but
Day and age.
I would prefer a size 12 on a shoe like that. That's that narrow.
Mm.
But like a Jordan 4, a 12 is fine. A Dunk, a 12 is fine.
Yeah, I bought a 9.5 in the Weathermans today, even though I know I should buy a 10 because them joints is narrow. But I was like, I don't care because I'm never gonna wear them anyways. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, them joints is gonna sit in the closet. In my mind, I said to myself, you know what, Greg? When you get those, wear them. Do something different. Put them on your feet. I
Oh,
said that to myself.
I think I forgot. Or actually, maybe bought. When did the Currys release? I bought a second pair of Currys, but I don't know if that was if I should have said that for the last show or
Wait, you got another pair of Curry Dunks?
when they did that release on Sneaker.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
And then there's another release coming
It
out,
is.
too.
I hit my notification on that. I gotta get one. All right, like I have to, and I think I could. They're
I
under
ended up
retail.
getting one when you guys were talking about it the last podcast. Or
Oh,
something.
really?
And I was like, oh, let me see. And I got them for like less than $2. So even though now they're restocking and stuff, I don't feel that bad about it.
Yeah,
They're definitely less than when they originally were resell.
Oh, you know what's crazy is that like I've been going through my closet a lot, you know, since I started doing like the additional episodes at home, and I got so much whack stuff. Like, and I passed on so many good things. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, when they did do the shock drop for the Currys or whatever drop it was, I didn't even try. I was like, I'm good. And then I go home and I look and I got like all this others. I'm like, what am I doing with these?
Yeah.
Like, got these weird Air Force Ones in the corner and stuff like that. I'm like, man, come on, man. But that's all I got this week. George, releases, fam.
Let's see.
Releases. What you got?
Did they change this app?
On the GOAT app? The GOAT app is so weird.
all right,
I
here
know
we
I
go.
say this every time we do this podcast, but it has to be one of the wackest apps of all time, dude. That's no joke.
Did
Like
you
the user
did you ever
interface.
download Alias or no?
What the heck is that?
That's the other app that they own. That's like the app when you sell stuff.
No. So like
You don't
Wait.
sell on there?
you sell on a different app now?
Now, I mean, for like 5 years or something.
So
maybe
you
longer.
can't sell on the GOAT app?
Once you download Alias and sign your account up there, you don't use Goat except to buy.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know
'Cause
that.
I've sold on Goat, but I haven't done the Alias thing.
Yeah, they sent some email at the time that was like, everything's changing. Go download this app instead. So I was like, all right. But then once you link it, you don't use Goat for anything except.
The only time I get emails from them, they're usually just saying like, our seller policies have changed or updated.
Yeah, that or
I
they
haven't
give you a
sold.
discount if you sell whatever that's coming out at the time. Like Military Force come out, sell on here, you get a $20 code or something.
I haven't sold since 2021, it looks like. Yeezy 350 black reflective, non-reflective for 400.
I was gonna say in those days it probably was a decent sale. I mean, feel free to put in the comments or at IG if you've heard of Alias. Maybe I'm the only person in the world.
I know you've talked about it on here before,
The
but
email said sign up for this, so I was like, okay.
I know you talked about it on here before, but I never did anything about it, never took it serious, never looked it up. So, what come out this week, cousin?
Well, apparently peanut butter comes out of this package and I'm sitting on it. What in the world?
Ain't them peanut butter crackers?
I mean, fam, it's all over this seat. Like a little kid.
Alias.
Was that even on the show? Did you catch anything? I guess the mic is in front of my face. Fam, what is going on over here?
Oh, it does. It says Alias, sell sneakers and apparel.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe it was like, because did GOAT have clothes on it before Alias started? Maybe that's why.
It did. It always had clothes on there. It's just
I
that,
don't think
like,
so.
no, it did. I used to go in there and look at Bape and stuff like that and Human Made.
Yeah, but that was after Alias. But you just didn't know it. You just didn't never.
Well, how
download
long
it.
has Alias been around?
I don't know.
Because I've been
long
looking at
time.
Bape and clothes on there forever.
For a long time.
Like a long, long time. Like, I was looking for like super old, rare Bape t-shirts and stuff like that on there. And then original Human Made stuff like from like 6-7 years ago. So,
Alias has been around a long time.
Wizak, what else you got? Come out this week.
Weatherman 4s came out today. Are you doing releases when you record from the house? Or?
I do. So you can only do a week.
Okay, sounds good. Less work for me.
Weatherman.
Weatherman, KD4 Weatherman's earlier today. Is there going to be another release, or is that the only release?
I think that's it. They did a shock drop today, but they released today. So I'm like, is that a release?
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know, man. When they do them drops where you got to scratch off stuff, and it's like, I guess it makes me feel like it maybe helps my chances if nobody else knows what to do or paying attention. But man, that thing popped up. I was like, what is going on with this? There's thunder and televisions and all this stuff. I'm like, fam, where's the shoe at? Where's the button where you click buy? All right. What else you got?
Wales, Bonner, Adidas pack, like 27 different shoes coming out. Pick one. I'm sure there's something for everybody. Who is that? A tennis player or a skater?
I don't know who Wells Bonner is.
Designer, maybe?
I liked his last drop that I passed on, and I had an opportunity to buy it many times, and now them joints are like $400.
Is he from Wales?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
I guess it's a designer.
Make sure you put the rim shot in there. No? Women's Dunk Low Shimmer Amber Brown. I don't know why they put Shimmer and Amber like that. It feels like Shimmer should be after them, but whatever. Anyways.
It doesn't look like it would shimmer. But...
Yeah, and don't put it in your microwave either. No? Put another rim shot after that. Futura Dunk Low SB Bleached Aqua.
Hold on. Wells Bonner is a woman?
I have no idea. I know absolutely nothing.
It's a woman. His name is Grace Wells Bonner.
Is she from Wales?
Grace Wells Bonner. I don't know, but she has a very impressive resume.
Do they give Americans Adidas collabs? I don't think they do. Oh, you have to be from Europe.
Her resume is impeccable. What if she's interested in coming to work?
She's an English fashion designer. So from London.
Oh, she's from English, of course. Bloke.
But Kanye thinks he's Italian, so I guess, or French or whatever. So I guess that checks out.
Me too.
All right. J Balvin, Jordan 3. No comment.
Anybody trying for it?
I think I will. I have the other one.
Oh, okay. The other one's better.
I think I'll just I feel like it would be a good Suns shoe to wear, to go to Suns game.
Oh, okay.
That's
I can see that.
That's how I view it. That's why I bought the white one. So then I was like, okay, this one.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I don't get it, I'm not gonna be mad because I got the white one.
If you could find some utility out of it, then it's perfect. I guess the Suns one would be good. So, but I don't know, the black. I thought it was better than the white one. I thought the white one just kind of reminded me of a. It didn't, but for some reason, it just made me think of I'm a Meniere when I looked at them.
Yeah.
But I did like the yellow piping around, sort of like the leather in the sunset one, in the white one. The black one, I don't know, man. The black just kind of to me clashes with those bright colors. Like I don't know, it just look kind of funny to me. You trying, George?
Try what? J Balvin's or try to get them?
Try to get them.
$25,000.
Yeah, he didn't put it on the topics because I think the story happened afterwards. But I said add it on there after. So
about them $25K. So
there ain't fam. Listen,
it's impossible.
Now, if you actually were using a bot and it happened, I can understand them trying to stick it to you. Pause on that. If you're just checking out, fam, I'm not paying that. I don't know if these credit card processors, how they would react to that. I'm not paying that.
So I saw the decline, and so was there one that actually just said sure?
There's a few that did.
I didn't see the actual credit card slip. I just saw people shared the screenshot of the checkout screen on, because it was Shopify, I guess. So, but there ain't no way. There's no way you could tell me I can't call my credit card processor and be like, this business deceived me. I'm not paying this charge. I've been a customer for 20-something years on this credit card company. You smoke insurance, you think I'm paying
man.
that.
I mean,
I think it depends how you do it. But then for the new release or the release, I feel like it's pay now, right? But there was one where it was for PayPal, for example. I thought, you say pay, and for some reason I thought it's gonna take me to the website to completely complete the order, but it actually just completed it on PayPal. So it was oh crap, I paid for it already. That's the only time I can think that would be oh, that's an accident.
Yeah, but would they believe you if you call and told them?
Something tells me if you go through all the loops checking out on PayPal, you're probably not backed by the credit card company. But if you're just checking out directly on a site.
But if you get PayPal through your credit, you can use PayPal.
Yeah, your credit card on PayPal.
Then you can do that. It just. be?
I don't know, man.
Make 2 cases.
Ain't no way.
I
J
feel like
Balvin
there's
getting
probably
25K for me.
I feel like
No way.
I feel like there's probably some type of legal loophole with it that they made sure that they could do if they were actually planning on keeping people's money like that.
There's another one that's done that before.
Yeah, people have done it before, but I don't know the outcome or what happened with it. But like with this situation, I feel like in order to like make this stick and say we didn't do nothing wrong, you couldn't ever have posted what the price would be ever on your website. Because you have no proof that like I never told you that what the price was for this.
You
can
checked the
use
box.
that.
It must have been in the legal terms.
We were we could say from day one we were going to charge $25,000 for this, and then we were like, you know what, on release day let's be nice and put a code in and a discount code of $24,000. Like maybe you could and do that. And let me tell you something. I might have one credit card that if it's completely clean slate that we may be able to do that. I don't know how high it is, but fam, I would imagine. Now I don't know how these resellers are. Like these cats are making major moves and selling major things. I would imagine that they're using some high credit cards or whatnot. But fam, I would imagine majority of the publics would decline. Yeah.
Like there's the American Express one, right? The one that. There's like no limit, but you have to pay it.
Yeah, you got to pay
next
it.
Month.
Yeah, you got to pay it in like
so
30
you
days.
Pay that $25K.
So if cats out here using American Expresses and stuff like that, then yeah, they may be.
They do have some cards that are the same as other cards where you have the grace period. I have ones that you don't have to fully pay it off every month. Now you're gonna pay interest if you don't, obviously, but they do have some cards that aren't like that. Because I remember when I was younger, somebody had a Amex card. I want to say I was like 23, 24. And I was like, wait, you paying that bill off every month? Like, and they were like, nah, Amex has some ones. And I was like, okay, I get it. Like somebody sent, not Amex, but some credit card company sent me a thing, like an email last night that was like a business credit card or something. And it was like, you know, that no interest for 18 months, blah, 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 blah. I was like, fam, the last thing I need is another credit card. The last thing. Shoot me in the head before I do that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
What else come out?
Let's see.
Shout out to Grace Wells Bonner.
SpongeBob SquarePants,
oh my God.
not Clog. What do they call it?
Clarks. I mean, Crocs.
Crocs.
You know what's funny is one of the kids on our soccer team, he came wearing the Shrek ones. I honestly
it's a
thought they
pack.
were so cool. I was like, look at that. But he's a kid. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
if you were him, it would be fine.
I'm like, oh, look at him. Them Shrek joints is fire.
So we went to Hannah's nephew is playing violin at his school. I guess he's been doing it for a couple years now. So they have like a little,
Mac?
Yeah, they have
He
like
plays violin?
I mean, fam,
What is he, a prodigy?
All right. Fam, they ain't Beethoven. Relax. All right, they just learned how to play violin.
Fam, he's 5. Like,
No, he's 8 now.
okay, he's 8. They usually
Still.
start out with a recorder.
I mean, they said they have
Christmas.
kindergarten class that violin.
And where does
at
he
the
go?
school.
Princeton?
At the school. All right.
Baylor.
Tell a story.
He goes to Baylor Academy? Good Lord.
Damn, he's been taking violin for a little bit, okay?
I'm
So
impressed.
they had a
First chair?
performance.
Just kidding.
I don't even think they touch the strings with the other hand yet. I think they just hold the violin and do this like different ways. I have no idea. Okay. Anyways, they had a performance yesterday. It was the highest Crocs per capita I've ever seen in my entire life. Now it was like kindergarten through 3rd grade or whatever, so it makes sense. I've never seen more Crocs in my entire life, other than at a store.
Wait, now hold on. Even the performers were wearing Crocs?
The kids, all of
Fam.
them, almost every single one had Crocs on.
And they should be wearing tuxedos.
Well, some were.
Oh, okay, good.
I mean, all right. You know what? I'm not gonna say
saw
that.
somebody-
I was gonna say something crazy. I'm gonna just save that.
Somebody at work was wearing them the other day. I like walked by them, and I don't know who they were, but I was just like, if you can get away with wearing those, then I can 100% get away with wearing sneakers every day here.
Wearing Crocs to work?
Yeah, corporate America. I was just like,
Yeah, no.
I was just kind of, I know, like, there's a lot of technology people where in the building I'm in, so, I mean, they don't see any customer-facing, supplier-facing, but still, I was just like, Crocs? Like,
You know what? Honestly,
did you try today?
honestly, I feel like I could probably get away with it. I wear hats every day. So, but there are some people that in the building that do wear hats for other particular reasons. I'm not going to say it on here because then people figure out where I work. But I think I could get away with a Croc. I'm on the floor above the basement. Well, the first floor. I don't know why I called it the floor above the basement. But I'm in my office pretty much 90% of the day. So I think I could probably get away with it. You know what I mean? I'd be nervous walking to any other floor, though. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, wearing a Croc to work is, man, you need to work from home.
That's probably what they're used to.
Oh, what
Just
else,
like-
George?
Let's see. Dunk Low University Gold. I thought maybe that was women's, but I guess that's just a men's shoe. I don't know. Okay. Women's Air Jordan 1 Low SE Wave. I mean, fam.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's that ripped up one? Look, it ain't an OG model Jordan 1, so I ain't checking for it.
Clearly, but come on, Nike.
Ride the wave.
It's like a wannabe Carito dunk.
Them joints is wavy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Asics pack. What's this other one supposed to
What?
be? Casey Moore's mask? What's his name?
Casey Jones, Casey Moore, you freak.
That's the restaurant in Tempe.
There's a shredder on there.
Let me see. Wait a minute. That ain't no. That's an Adidas. You called it an Asics.
No, I didn't. I said Adidas, didn't I?
You said Asics.
Well, I meant to say Adidas.
That's why I got my
Whatever.
phone like, yo, Asics.
All right, well, Adidas. Oh, my bad. They both start with an A. Okay, sue me.
I don't look at that and think shredder. Like, now that I know
the
it.
black pair?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but listen, we can figure out what that one is. It's probably shredder when he put like something happened. He had to put that suit on or whatever, that like metal suit.
I mean, he always wore a metal suit.
Okay, well, there you go. Black and metal.
I mean, I understand it now that I know it's shredder. I look and see it, but like if I saw that, I wouldn't go, yo, that could
Wasn't
be
there a
Shredder.
like mech version of Shredder or something though? Or
No, you're thinking of the man that had the brain in his body, Crag. He had the brain inside his stomach.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you got to watch the new Ninja Turtle movies.
Okay, well,
and he was in the original
obviously,
cartoon.
I'm not talking
no,
about new
Crag
stuff.
was in the OG cartoon too. It was the brain inside the stomach of the big robot body.
I'm pretty sure Shredder had like okay, maybe not. I thought he had like a mech.
I'm a
costume
Ninja
or
Turtle
something.
savant. All right.
All right.
Like, I know everything about Ninja Turtles.
Well, what's the other one supposed to be? Casey Jones hockey stick?
this brown one?
I mean,
I think it's Master Splinter.
Splinter.
Look at that, Master Splinter. You see, if you got Shredder, you got to have Master Splinter. That's the good and evil.
I mean, it should be more furry then. No?
Let me see. It should have a tail on it.
I mean, he's a rat. Do you really want a rat shoe?
I don't. I don't want a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shoe either. But that's just me. Now them kids out there at that violin wearing these, that's fine.
No, because they don't like Ninja Turtles. The kids today don't like Ninja Turtles.
He loves Ninja
Really?
Turtles.
Cortez?
That would be cool, like green, and then the stripes being the color of the turtle, like
See,
Michelangelo.
see, I would like the
That would be
toe,
cool.
the shell toe to be.
That would be cool.
That's the mask. It'd be orange. That's how I'd look at the shoe green, toe box orange. Michelangelo red.
The back would be the shell.
Yeah, like see, come on, like we could make this collaboration smack. Is that what the kids say? Smack. Them third graders don't watch Ninja Turtles though.
The movie, though, I thought they all
He
liked
did.
it.
They used to.
Oh, the newest movie.
one,
That
yeah.
joint was fire. It looked like
Yeah.
it was drawn by the same people that did Miles Morales stuff. Like it had that real comic book feel to it. That joint was
That
fire.
was really good. I
didn't like Ice Cube's voice as the bad guy though, but that joint was fire. What else, Famo?
Baroque Brown, Dunklow,
Looks like a Travis Mocha.
Glacier Blue Dunklow, F's with the Vision, New Balance Fuel Cell pack. I don't know what that is, but
District.
you got to F
Vision.
with the Vision or you can't cop.
Fuel Cell District Vision. I don't know what that means. I mean, these joints is cool. I mean, they probably make you run
Yeah,
fast.
They look all right. I doubt it, but they look all right. Sporty and Rich pack.
Fire.
What's crazy is like she used to work for Complex or whatever, and then disappeared. You never heard of her ever again. But now her brand is bigger.
Who?
Isn't that Emily or what's her name?
Beats me.
The girl who used to.
the one that used to interview?
Yeah, she used to work for Complex, and she
Yeah.
got super big, and that's her brand, Sporty and Rich. What's her name? Emily something? I could be wrong.
Sporty.
I mean, I'm not wrong
Emily,
about the scenario, but I don't remember her name.
Oberg?
Yeah, there you go, Oberg.
She used to do the Supreme, like, be in line, like, interview the people in Supreme line.
Oh yeah, that freak that always used to be at the Supreme lineup. that like Complex ended up hiring anyways.
I don't know, man. I don't
forgot
know.
I
about
know,
that.
yeah.
I'm sure if I seen her, I would know, but
Yeah, once you see her, you would know who it is. But, yeah.
Ah.
I remember, I used to watch Complex all the time at that time.
Yeah, I used to love Complex.
Yeah, she used to
subscribe to her
interview
magazine.
that. She used to interview that freak, and they would be out there with the New York lingo talking about spinning the block and
Buying a brick.
yeah, being able to
Wild
backdoor all the
times.
Supreme stuff somehow. Like he would not have a winning ticket or be in line and
Oh,
get
I know
all the
what you're
stuff.
talking about.
Yeah, the ugly man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Then they hired him.
I bought a pair from him. I bought a pair of Air Max.
Oh, really?
Which one was it? The Sean Witherspoon one.
Oh, okay.
And he gave me like all the stuff from Air Max Day. I shout out to him for that. Like he gave me all the stickers and the cards and the little things that came with it.
I feel like
I paid a decent price for it. It wasn't like
I feel like he got summer teeth too. Summer here, summer there.
He was selling it on eBay, and I knew who he was, so I bought it from his name. So then I just DM'd him, and I was like, "Look, do you want to like avoid the fees?" And because I knew he was a legit reseller,
old school.
If only more people thought like.
And he was like, "Bet," and then he just like shipped it to me, and so.
You know what's crazy? That's when a much trustworthier times. So when you could DM somebody and say, "You want to avoid all this?"
I sold a card that way the other day, and it was the first one I had sold in forever because people ask for a discount on eBay, and I'll already have the lowest price by like $200. So I'm not gonna compete against myself. I'm like, if you want to save a little money, PayPal goods and services, it's the same thing. No, I'm good, buddy.
Yeah.
Finally, for the first time in like years, somebody was like, okay.
These cats now be like, I don't know, buddy. I don't trust
you. But they'll send friends and family
to
somebody they don't know for like $1,000. I don't get it. Like, why would you do that? But you go on eBay, you won't. Now, we're talking about two different sets of people, obviously. But like, you on eBay and I say, I'll do this price on goods and services, which will not only save you a percentage. Say you're going to save 10% from eBay price. You're also going to save taxes and all that because you're not paying taxes or any of that either. So you're saving more. And these cats will be like, I only want to buy it on eBay. All right. I can sell it locally at a show if you don't want it. So.
They be paranoid.
I wonder sometimes if they're doing it through eBay because they also want to use like credit.
Yeah, like if somebody said that, then I would be like, okay, I get it. PayPal. And I think eBay only started that a little while ago. They didn't have that PayPal program credit. Forever.
It's like was it like a firm? Like 6 months, 0?
Oh yeah, that's different. eBay now, if you sell stuff, you can use your amount that like you can. So eBay used to be where they like paid you immediately, and then they started the thing where if you have a store, instead of sending your thing to PayPal, you can just have it sent directly to your bank account or whatever. Oh, okay. So I've had a store for a couple years, but then they changed it where you could just pile up all your money in there and then tell them when you want to take it out, or you could just use it to buy something else. So like the last couple months or whatever, I just been using it to like sell a card, buy a card, and then just keep flipping and flipping and flipping. You know what I mean? Sense. So you can do that on eBay now. But yeah, you're talking about like if you want to do the same as like 6 months, same as cash or whatever.
Somebody wanted to buy it from you, but like, I want to buy it through eBay because I can use credit instead of cash, and it's like, well, you shouldn't be buying it, but okay, okay, I get it.
I thought you meant eBay credit. You mean like a credit card?
Like
another way to pay.
Oh yeah, I don't have. But
if you pay, because that's what I do. Because I don't like people want friends and family because they're trying to avoid the whole IRS thing. I'm like, buddy, number one, if you opened a LLC, you would be in the plus side from tax purposes. People are dumb in the sports card thing. Now, I'm not going to say they're necessarily like people in sneakers are smarter or whatever, but they'll be like, I'll only take friends and family because I don't want to go over the $600 IRS thing. It's like, again, if you just started a business, yeah, you have the upfront fees, but at the end of the year, like my wife and I got back like $9,000 from the government, tax-wise. If I didn't have my own LLC, now my business loses money, so that's why. But if I didn't have an LLC, we would owe at the end. So, I mean, it's like $10,000, $12,000 net gain from, now again, I'm losing money in the beginning, but still, like, to not have to pay that bill. Like if I broke even but then had to pay $3,000 at the end of the year or whatever, that would be worse to me than losing some up front and then getting that lump sum later. Now, I understand that's technically my money that I paid to the government in the first place, but still, like, better than having to write an additional check at the end. You know what I mean? So, hey, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, back to the original point. Like, these dudes think the IRS is going to come get them if they make. I'm like, they keep moving that law back and back and back, and if you don't sell more than 20,000, they don't care anyways. 20,000 is a lot. Now I exceed that because I have a business, but like, buddy, 20 grand. If you're just selling the cards here and cards there, you're not going to exceed that amount. And if you sell on eBay, guess what? They're going to send it to the IRS anyways. Right. Like, yeah, that was part of the reason why I did it is because StockX and eBay finally said they're going to start automatically reporting the sales. So I'm like, well, I might as well start an LLC because if not, I'm going to be screwed over. Anyways, these cats are not intelligent individuals. But ISPA pack.
You're in it deep.
That's your favorite.
Huh?
That's your favorite, ISPA.
I like the fact that they tried.
In it deep. You have an LLC too. It's our LLC, but you have one.
That LLC is
I mean, I'm assuming it still exists.
what LLC?
Sneak Disc
Oh,
Incorporated
yeah,
or
I
whatever.
still got that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it makes zero, so it doesn't matter.
I understand that, but you have expenses, so you having the LLC allows you to write it. Now, there might be a schedule, whatever, for the IRS. You don't need to start an LLC where you can write that stuff off. I remember Simple said something about it, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that, bro. I'm just gonna start an LLC. It's the name of my company. You know, I set up at all these shows. I can write all these fees off and buy whatever.
I mean, my LLC and stuff is set up through our account and everywhere else, so whatever. ISPA, look, I like the fact that ISPA tries. That's all I care about. They try. They try to make something different. They try to make something new. I appreciate that. All right? Nobody else tries.
I mean, is that not Nike? It's Nike
It's
owns
Nike.
that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
Nike.
was like, they own it.
You're talking
don't
about the ISPA
Well,
link
there's two of
access
them.
or the slide?
they?
Okay.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Yeah.
Universal, whatever, and then
Yeah, this
Access.
link access is $300 retail, but I like the effort
Well,
in it.
I mean, I'm not paying retail for that shoe you got in that box right there, let alone this one
Yeah,
on
of
the
course.
screen. But
Now I catch this ISP at the outlet for like $137.12. Like I'll cop it.
no,
300?
no, you ain't.
They smoking. Yeah,
You
you're
ain't
right.
paying that.
Well, no. You know what?
Maybe
The-
67, 87.
Now the ISPAs that I got, I bought them from the outlet, so
How
I
many
paid
times have you worn them?
0.
Exactly.
But that's just because I'm crazy. That ain't got nothing to do with they suck or not. It's just I
You already answered the question. It's okay. You answered it.
okay.
Mellow Ball, your favorite designated driver. Mellow Ball's 3 coming out. BU. Oh, he's being himself. All right. About to get in a car accident. One of the $1 million
You know what?
cars.
I'm over Mellow Ball titles of his sneakers, like the one of one, Alien, BU. Fam, get on the court. All right, be a player. Be healthy. Like that's what I want to say. Be healthy. Like all this, like I'm one of one and stuff like that. Man, prove it. No, you just a broken athlete, just like a lot of these other players.
He's
Like
too busy
I mean,
getting tattoos.
The family.
that's all he does is
The
get tattoos and
The
diamonds.
family might be cooked. Huh? What's it called? The weird buddy,
Nah.
middle buddy is on a podcast, being weird,
Oh.
dressing weird, and
He got a podcast now?
it's somebody else's podcast. I'm pretty sure, but he's one.
Oh,
he's like second chair.
Oh,
or
shit, I
whatever.
want to hear that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I don't know what he got to say.
No, you
he
don't.
seemed like the type that'll spill beans. So.
Why you want to be in drama? Though?
I don't
Let it
care
go.
about
Stay
drama
home,
like that.
though.
No.
I'll be texting you this all week. Stay home.
I'm not into drama and tea and stuff like that. That is not my thing. But that is one of the
Tea is
most
crazy,
interesting
though.
families in the last 10 years, okay?
Yeah, but that interest waned 2-3 years ago. Like
All
interest
right.
ain't kept up.
Is Big
All right.
Baller Brand still a thing?
Yeah, it still exists. Do they sell anything? I don't know. I saw Lonzo dunking the other day, so he coming
Fam.
Oh,
back.
I saw that.
He dunked. Huh?
You've been talking the last week about 2 people, Ant-Man, PJ Washington. You don't care nothing about these mellows no more, though.
Huh?
You don't care nothing about them.
Yeah, but I got Mellows at the house.
You don't care nothing about them. He was on the same team with Melo. Now you talking about him,
Yeah, you're right.
PJ.
You're right.
Is Melo's like card still? Is it worth anything?
Nah.
Okay.
God.
Now, it will if he comes back in his health. Okay, so if you bought it today, by the end of August, you would make money. Just because that's just like the card industry is cyclical. Unless something happens where we go in a recession or whatever, and some kind of bubble bursts or whatever. If you bought his card now, the cyclical version of sports cards will be worth more just before the season. The reason why I say August is if you look at the calendar, about 2 months before the season starts is when the height of the hype for every player's card is. Why it's not like a week before the season or 2 weeks, I have no idea, but that's what it tends to be. But his cards right now are like in a dumpster. Like I see all the time on Twitter. This card sold for $10,000 2 years ago, and now it's $1,500. Like crazy.
I see his digital, that NBA digital thing that they're trying to do. I see that his like card or whatever of it. The dunks are the ones when he actually dunks are the ones that are like worth a lot. And I was like,
yeah, like
is it because
NFT
they
or
don't
whatever?
see him coming back to dunk? Like,
He'll have some hype coming in the season if he's healthy because that's just natural. Like Ja will have hype too. Ja's out for the
Stupid hype.
last season. People are excited for him to come back. His cards have carried more value than LaMelo's because Ja was on a playoff team that went pretty deep. People know he can score 30 a game or whatever. Whereas like LaMelo's put numbers up, but his team's been
maybe
terrible
he's
every
waiting
year
for
he's
it
been in
to
the league.
trade.
He probably will be traded at some point.
Who?
Like Melo. He signed a big extension, but like honestly,
Well,
Brandon Miller.
Yeah,
is
Miller's gonna
killing
be
it,
the guy.
Like,
and then they
he's-
drafted somebody else, didn't they? Or
I don't know, but I mean, you trade PJ Washington, you trade Rozier to the Heat. Like you kind of just
those are PJ now. PJ's been playing well, but he's still just a piece. He's not a superstar.
yeah, but he's like a valuable piece. Like he ain't like
to a winning team, not to Charlotte. Is my point.
Yeah,
Like, he's not a superstar.
no, he's had some really good games with Charlotte. Like he wasn't bad with Charlotte,
they're
but
not
it's a
gonna
culture.
win.
Thank
So
you.
that's
It's a culture thing.
I understand
you know.
it, but what I'm saying is he's a valuable piece to a team that can win as like sixth,
course.
seventh, eighth guy, not playing time, but like option. Same thing. Like you can go down the list. Nas Reed, balling.
But he got 6 Man of the Year as well.
I understand that, but I'm saying like on a losing team, he's not valuable or as valuable. There's no point to Nas Reed on the like Trailblazers, but on Minnesota, fire.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with other men in their lineup. Jaden McDaniels,
Fire.
Same thing. Ant-Man said he was player of the game the other night, but on Portland, he ain't doing that. Like his numbers would be better, but they ain't winning.
I agree.
So it's like, what's the strip club man always be in Atlanta?
James Harden.
Non-superstar version of strip club man. He's like the new microwave, Vinny Johnson off the bench. I don't know if he's still in the league, but he used to come in and score like 20. Low guard, like
Isaiah Thomas?
No, man. What Isaiah Thomas and strip clubs don't even go together. What's the one that be in the strip clubs? He was on that video.
I wouldn't even think Atlanta.
I don't know.
He played for like the Clippers. He's from Atlanta originally, I think. He played for the Clippers. He played for Toronto. He played for
Honestly, I only think James Harden.
the little guard who's off fam.
Shiver, James Harden.
Now
like,
that's
that
it.
is-
When it comes to my head, you're gonna
That's
be
a
like, oh yeah,
taboo,
that makes
like-
Yeah,
sense.
maybe, but you think a strip club NBA player, James Harden is
Right.
top
Well,
tier.
and
Immediate.
Ja because of that video that came out. But yes. But no, this other cat
only
is the
burners for
main
Ja,
person.
not strip
And
clubs.
Paul Pierce too.
Okay.
And Paul Pierce.
I don't think a strip club's a him either. I
Yeah,
know
you
why.
do.
No, I know why you say that, but I don't.
Yeah,
All I think
yeah,
about is just saying crazy stuff.
Well,
an
he said
actual
something
wacko.
crazy today. He said he want to fight somebody. What's his name?
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
Let me know. What come out this week? Let's finish the releases up. Get to these topics. Stop saying go home. I'm gonna keep thinking though.
I'm gonna
Jamal
be
Crawford.
No, well, I was thinking about Crawford before. Oh, Lewis.
Oh, Lou Williams.
Yeah, Lou Williams. There you go.
Okay.
I told you.
All right.
Freak.
I don't think of strip clubs though.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
He was the original strip club before Harden.
No, hold on. I don't think of strip clubs. I just think of him having 2 girlfriends. Like that's his big thing. He's always had 2 girlfriends. I never think of strip clubs.
More
with him.
girl-related drama.
That's fine. I don't think of strip clubs. I think
Fam,
of
he's literally
'Cause I
King
think
Strip
of
Club
James
before Harden was
I
King
didn't say
Strip
he's
Club.
Is there
not.
pictures of him? Because I think of James Harden when he's like.
Lou Williams was the one
Yeah.
who was doing videos on like TikTok or Instagram at the strip club. In
I have no
Atlanta.
idea. See, like I
Fam, you be on the internet more than anybody.
I do, but I didn't know that. I
I
just
think
know.
he had was like texting the menu or something. There was something with like
Oh no
food at the strip club.
What
Wasn't
happened
there?
was when they were in the bubble and they weren't allowed to leave the
Yeah.
bubble, he got wings from Magic City,
Yeah,
and
see?
he went and did it. That
Oh.
was it. Now I don't know nothing about him in the clubs. I know he got 2
Fam.
girlfriends. I don't know. I didn't say it's not true. I just don't know. I didn't say it's not true.
Don't do
Funny.
that.
What
Don't
else
do
come
that.
out?
He's known for being there.
Maybe.
Let's see. Oh, one of your favorite shoes of all time, Air Max 180 Ultramarine.
Yeah, and I don't wear any of the ones I have. That's one of your favorite shoes of all time too. So don't do that.
I understand, but I'm not gonna say. But I'm doing a bit, so I'm gonna say one
A
of yours.
bit. Yes.
I mean, is that not what releases is? It's kind of a bit because
bit.
it turns into
Coming
shenanigans.
to the stage. All right.
Like that's not what a bit is, you freak. You're a weirdo, huh?
What else?
Let's see here. KD 17 pennies. We know you're not buying.
Nope. Swept. I can't wear. You're not gonna.
You just cop KDs today.
I cop KD4s. That's
Damn,
different.
don't
huh?
do that.
You're not gonna debut.
You can't say swept though and then do that. Say something else. You can't just say
different.
these suck.
It's a
You don't
retro.
say
Huh?
swept.
It's different.
It's like Jordan now, like, after a certain number, you just stop buying.
You just
Yes,
stop.
you're right. You're right about that. But here's the thing. That year that KD4s came out, he didn't win nothing then either.
Don't matter.
He didn't win till like KD like 10s or something.
We stopped KDs at KD4. That's when we stopped. We may have bought some. Tried them out to think about it, but then we was like, what are we doing?
We haven't bought, but that doesn't mean there haven't been good ones, because there have been some good ones in that.
There has been some good ones, but we still ain't bought them now. So don't do that.
Well, we ain't buying nothing.
Now, you're not going to debut a new model on me when you got swept. I'm not doing it. I don't care.
Speaking of podcasts, what's her name was on Paul George's podcast talking about Kawhi is like one of the funniest people in history.
I've heard a lot of people say that a lot of times.
Okay.
A lot of people have said that
when
in
they
interviews
said like
about
the male
him.
Aubrey Plaza, I was like, I don't know about that.
I can see that. No, you can see that. That was a very good example.
Aubrey Plaza might be one of the funniest people on the planet.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, fam.
Now, when I think about that, I think about her character on Parks and Rec, which I was like, yeah, I can see him being that way.
She's been in some stupid movies where her role was stupid, but like Dirty Grandpa or whatever, fam. I mean, come on. She's one of the funniest people out there.
No, yeah, she's funny.
She's funny.
But I'm thinking attitude-wise, I think they meant like her
super
April,
dry humor or whatever. Yeah,
April from Parks and Rec.
Oh, nah. See, I can't see
that's
Kawhi.
what I can see.
That's what I think. That way,
I can't see him
where
being
he's just
like,
looking
super
serious.
funny.
And
never up and never down. It's just this.
But I mean, that's her real life
so funny.
personality.
And then you just laugh because you think, that's how I view it.
But
Anyways,
I've heard
the
many
reason
people
why
say
I
he's
brought that up
hilarious.
was because Kawhi 4 has come out.
Well, this isn't actually the
Segue.
Kawhi 4. So this is supposed to be, I think, like a Kawhi 4 casual. Because I seen the actual basketball version. Fam, it's called Grey Day.
Yes, because they're marketing off his boring personality. I mean,
That is a grandpa shoe.
I mean,
I know someone who's gonna want it. Hannah's mom's husband, his best friend, who he's probably about 70 years old or whatever, has been asking me about Kawhi shoes and where to buy them for like years now.
yeah.
Not
So
even
I'm at the
joking.
North Mount. I mean, the
I keep trying to help
No
him, but he has
Balance
like
outlet.
he's like a weird. He has like a size 15 wide or something, like a crazy size.
That's
you
New
can't
Balance
find.
because the New Balance they
I
sell
know,
in Triple
but
E.
that's the point, though. That's why he was buying New Balance. He was like, the Kawhi 1 is the greatest basketball shoe of all time for somebody with a foot like mine. And I was like, I don't know how to help you.
Now, I don't know if they make the Kawhi in Triple E and Double E and stuff like that.
Maybe on the New Balance website, you could probably get the wide special order.
I guarantee these right here, he can get his hands on them when it comes. These suck. Okay. Look,
I wouldn't say suck, but I get it. I understand why you're saying that, but I think there's a lot more egregious
There's
stuff we've seen
potential
come
to
out.
the model. All right.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Is that
No.
Is that purposeful?
The vintage.
They did the thing that Nike does.
Yeah.
It looks, that's...
But how can you make a vintage shoe that's a brand new shoe? It's a new model.
It looks like you stepped on something and you wiped it off.
Yeah,
and...
it doesn't look like a natural vintage.
Right.
Like Nike does vintage right. That looks like they bought the marker pen off of
I wouldn't say
Amazon.
any of the fake vintage looks real. We just in our head we're like, oh yeah, that's what the shoe used to look like because we know.
This right here looks bad.
I mean, yeah, the vintage part is stupid.
The vintage part, that's what I mean.
They dipped it in oil and then they wiped the oil off. And then that left that. That's what it looks like.
It might be dirty cocaine or heroin. Jordan 12 taxi flip. I don't understand the point. I understand. I mean, sure, but
It's just a taxi with the
This-
red tab.
this
There's
shoe,
no yellow, we're just red.
this shoe is not on my list for today. By the way, Travis Scott women's
It
Jordan
shouldn't be.
1 low. The kid size is fire.
Yeah, of course.
Women's size, men's size, no.
I cannot.
It looks like a banana.
They look like they're for women.
That
these
yellow.
ones.
They look like
is
they're for
not
kids, honestly, because that kid size, like on a little foot, is fire.
Yeah, it's a little kid pink. It's a little kid yellow.
I think it's
but
because the swoosh fits the shoe better.
it does because
Like it doesn't
it's majority of
expand-
the shoe.
Yeah. Instead of the shoe being all like light colors, I don't know. Something about it's
I
different.
think Travis Scott's look awful, and the bigger they get, like. Typically I don't feel that way about any Jordan 1s, but a Travis and like a 13 or a 4, I'm like,
the dunks
good
look all right.
Lord.
The patch dunks or whatever they're called.
The what?
And in the darker
Crip dunks.
color.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's a dunk. Like, that's
like the
fine.
That's what I'm
mocha
saying. The dunks look
color,
okay.
I think it's fine. But when it's a lighter color, it looks bigger.
Something about it just off. What else?
So I think that's the last thing. Well, there's one more. Whatever that is that the wrestling? Is that wrestling? Is that what
I'm
that is?
assuming that's wrestling. AEW.
Okay. Wrestling pump.
The
The next one
Young
is
Bucks?
the next one's next week for you.
Oh, all right. Cool. Well,
I don't know what that means. Rico weigh in. I don't know. You criticized me earlier for asking Rico about heavy metal.
but like we didn't know who the guy was.
Fam, him saying I don't know who that is and he listens to heavy metal, he should know who it is.
I thought it was an actor. I thought it was like an actor in a movie, and now he looks old.
Listen,
like,
I understand that, but if you send me a picture of any of the cast from like Tribe Called Quest or pick a group from that era, I'm gonna recognize the person. So I'm gonna like Rico's the resident heavy metal expert in the group.
I mean, that's fine, but it just threw everybody else in the thread off. I'm like, I don't understand this.
Didn't it threw you off?
You sent a random picture of a man that looked young once and then old now, and said, "Rico, who is this?" You said, "Rico, what happened?" I was like, "Does Rico uncle or something?"
I don't think I said what happened. I think I said like, how is it possible that he could look like that? Other picture wasn't taken that long ago. Them cats was touring in like 2007 or whatever. How do you go from that in 2007 to that other picture in
2007 is a long time.
17 years ain't that much.
Yeah, but 17 years of drinking, smoking, and drugs it'll do something to you. You talking about a
I
metal
guess
rock?
so, because he's dead, but...
Yeah, you talking about a metal rock band. Like, 2007 to now for
Steven
a metal
Tyler
rocker?
is still alive, and so is what's the name?
And Steven Tyler looks crazy.
Yeah,
Now,
he's also 100 years old. That's why.
That's fine.
And so is Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, couldn't
Mick
think
Jagger,
of the name.
Mick Jagger is the man. I'm a Mick Jagger fan. I'm also a Steven Tyler fan.
So they're basically the same person. You
Okay.
can't like one and not like the other one.
I'm just saying.
Now,
All
the
right.
Stones have been around longer, but not that much longer.
Them cats is still touring. I saw a commercial that was like the last farewell. Cat, they've been on farewell tours since I
thought you was
was
about to
a
talk
child. Oh no. I'm not gonna talk junk about the Stones or anybody like that. Don't do that. All right.
Damn, there's a fire of a car in the middle of Dodger Stadium parking lot.
Lord have mercy.
Not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
As much as I love the Dodgers, obviously, and love LA, but I avoid that stadium as much as possible.
It's a enter at your own risk. You know. You got to look around.
I just remember every morning driving to work, or when I lived in LA, or when I was interning. Every morning when I hear the traffic near Dodger Stadium, like every morning, I don't think there was one day without an accident near Dodger Stadium.
I think it's like 3 or 4 freeways that all go surround it.
So
Scary,
it's a scary freeway. Like I avoid it as much as possible. Thankfully, I never really had to go through it. But
talking about the 110 or
just right there, right by the downtown where the crypto arena and Dodger Stadium.
Oh, okay,
like all those exits and
that area.
110. That's my home, so I'm used to it. But like entrance and exit on the 110 is. Maybe some places back east that were, built a long time ago or whatever, people can experience that. I don't think anybody who's grown up in an area where like all the freeways are new, like here, would ever know what the 110 at like going full speed is like.
They won't know. They couldn't handle it.
I've experienced it once, and it was like at 4 or 5 a.m. Like I was out for a wedding in Pasadena, then going to Inglewood to go see my family, and I drove. And I was like, oh my God, this is like, it's empty. Oh, twice actually. I was there during Carmageddon when they closed the freeway to rebuild it or fix it. And they were like all weekend, they were like, they're not going to let anybody on. But I got on. Like they opened early and there was like nobody on the 405 and nobody on the 110. And I was like, where do I want to go? Like, it's the only time it'll take me 20 minutes to get there. Where do I want to go?
Where do I want to go?
I wasn't ready for it.
Shoot! What do I want to do first?
Yeah, the people. I don't. Because there's obviously like bad traffic. You know about DC. DC is horrible going in and out of Maryland or Virginia. So like, there's bad traffic clearly in New York City, DC, Atlanta, like places. But I don't think people really understand, like, in Los Angeles on the 405, the 101, the 110.
It's different.
It's Saturday and Sunday, bumper to bumper. It makes no sense. It's not just rush hour.
Even on Fridays, like on off, I used to have off Fridays. So every other Friday, I'd be off, and I would think, oh, I can go to I lived by LAX. I used to live in El Segundo, Hawthorne area, and so I would go.
You were like by the 105 then, or?
Yeah, by the 405. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And so then I would get on and like go to like Fairfax to go shopping or something, and I'd be like, what? Like, you guys should be working. Why am I still in traffic? It's like 10:30 a.m. Like, I know people leave early on Fridays, but I was like, 10:30 a.m., come on, this should not be traffic right now.
Yeah.
I still have to take the streets.
Yeah, I always describe California traffic, that traffic on that 405 and all that stuff. Like, out here, the traffic makes me want to kill somebody. Out there, the traffic makes me want to kill myself. That's how bad it is out there.
I always
Like that's one of the top reasons why I could. Obviously, I'm poor too. I'm not rich, but that's one of the reasons why I couldn't live in California anymore.
every time I go back home over there, like to visit or something, I'm like, man, I miss it. And then I get in a situation where there's traffic, and I'm like, this is why I don't live here anymore.
It's nuts. And then you try to like navigate by using a lot of the back streets and stuff like that. But man, you be driving through the city like this all day trying to avoid stuff like that. And you're like, man, come on.
And I used to work really close to by LAX. So I was 5 minutes away from home. And people that I worked with me all lived in Orange County. So those people would come in at 5 a.m. because they would to avoid all that traffic.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, I'll see you at 8:30 because it's only 10 minutes away from my apartment.
I would come in before the sun came up. That's my thing. But now, like, I go to work right now. I leave my house at 4:30 in the morning to try to. I used to be by myself on the freeway sometimes. Now, yeah, right. Like it's already traffic when I leave the house.
I go in later because there's nobody there, and then when I go early, I'm like, why is there so much traffic? Oh wait, I'm like with regular people.
I'd have to leave at 2:30 I'd have to leave at like 2 a.m. to avoid that now. But anyways, man, shout out to Cali, man. Like I said, man, appreciate everybody like, subscribe, share this podcast. Appreciate Believe platform for letting us do this podcast on it. Appreciate our guest in studio, Ash, for the very, very, very first time. Sabrina 2. You guys all seen it?
I mean, yeah, it's fire.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Thoughts? Fire. Oh,
fire, for sure.
Yeah, it's super fire.
I want more colorways. That's all I'm saying. Like, my niece loves the Sabrinas, and we were talking about it, and she just like, I know there's a Nike ID, but she was just like, I need more colorways. So, like, better colorways. So she's hoping that the 2 will have better colorways.
Did you buy the first one?
I think she bought the first one.
Oh, okay. George, did you ever get one?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
But I told you, where I got those. I'm not going to say who got them for me, obviously, but those were basically half price. So I think I might start buying some more stuff from Nike.com via the other website, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
No Diddy.
Was it the Duke colorway of the Sabrina ones? That one to me was really cool. The blue and white.
Yeah, I never had much issue with the colorways of the first one. I don't know why. When I saw the pictures of the second one, I mean, obviously fire. Like, them joints is fire. I don't think it ever crossed my mind like, oh, man, I'm interested in what 2 will look like. I don't know why. I feel like it came out of nowhere. Like, that joint, and now this is to me how sneakers should be. This is how I maintain the excitement. The Sabrina 2 pictures and stuff came out, like 3 weeks ago? Them joints come out June 28th.
It was that long ago.
Not even that long? That's fine.
Yeah,
but they come out June
maybe.
28th.
How long ago did the first ones come out? I feel like I know because there's new colorways. Maybe.
Yeah,
like
I don't remember about the first one. But, like, it never dawned on me like, ooh, I wonder what the second version will look like. I never thought about it. I'll tell you this. Looking at this Sabrina, it's making me feel like I'm okay with no more Kobe's. Okay? And I'm only saying that because they just can't seem to get this Kobe stuff right to me. All right? I know we got a Kobe on the list to kind of talk about, which will maybe segue that into a little bit. But it makes me go, I'm okay with not getting Kobe's because they're clearly not going to retro any Kobe's that I care about. Like, all this new stuff, because I look at this model and I go, I could see Kobe wearing this at some point in his career. It resembles the Kobe, it resembles the Kyrie, it resembles like a little bit of everything. But I go like, I need a pair of these, like when I have the opportunity to get them at certain prices, I'm going to order 1 or 2 pairs, like, because it is that nice. And I feel like to go from your 1 being pretty fire to your 2 being even better, that's something we don't see often. Like, honestly, I think she may have the best Nike signature sneaker out now.
I can agree with that.
Like, and I'm talking with Giannis. I'm talking Ja Morant. I'm talking, who else is a
Ja's probably mad seeing her shoot.
I think it's better than the Booker. And I love the Booker. I love it a lot. I think it's better. I don't know who else got a Nike signature.
I think it depends on the colorway on the Booker for me. I'm still mad that it didn't release here, the orange one.
Yeah, like, the black one is fire, the blue one's fine. It's just none of these colorways to me, I full represent Arizona that much. The rattlesnake, the hike one, fine, I guess, whatever. But that rattlesnake one is already at the outlet. Like, there's tons of them at Tanger already. Like, I just seen them sitting there. It's just all white with a rattlesnake swoosh. Like, But this Sabrina, like I said, I think she definitely right now has the best signature sneaker with Nike. and I'm okay with this. So we could talk about that Kobe 8 champagne one.
Releasing Booker as who knows how many pairs it was. Let's just say 500. We don't know, 1,000, whatever.
5,000.
If they would have released any
500.
other color that's not Suns colors, the way they did that, I don't think I would have as big of a problem with it. But the fact that it was an orange one,
Yeah, that's the problem.
and didn't come to Phoenix, like Nike, they couldn't have seen that being. I mean, I guess no, it's never gonna matter to them because they're just gonna keep printing money. But like,
They can do a sneakers pass or something.
I don't understand. Like,
I
you could
expected
have
it.
chosen. Why didn't they do like the hike? The hike is the best one. The snake. I mean, not the white snake skin. The other
Yeah,
snake.
the
Animal
all
one.
the animal
Why didn't they
ones,
do
whatever.
that first and do it limited, and then at least make sure your city that your star plays in gets the one
I thought
that's
it'd
the
be more
team
like
color?
the Warren Lotus release, like how people were into the arena to get that one, those shirts.
Yeah.
And everybody, like I thought it'd be something either that or sneakers pass, like the undefeated, like when they did the Kobe's.
Something.
Yeah.
I thought for certain the orange would eventually come out to the masses or at least Arizona eventually. You know, and that's the thing. Like the Booker has some ups and downs. Like to me, the Booker is a fire basketball signature sneaker. I love that shoe on foot. I like the way it looks. It's clean. You can wear it casual. You can hoop in it. I love the shoe, but there's a lot of faults in it. I look at the Sabrina sneaker and I look at it and I go, okay, they paid a little bit more attention to detail. They sort of took their time with it, even though they kind of didn't. Like, I feel like I don't have enough time to buy one, even though that makes no sense. Like, I've had plenty of opportunities,
Yeah.
plenty of time.
It's the next season, so it makes sense that she's wearing it.
Yeah, but like, I feel like that doesn't happen that often, like a back-to-year
I feel
release of signature.
Well,
Maybe I feel like the Kyries were like that, wasn't it?
it did in
Maybe
Jordan's
Kyrie's
era.
was-
They always came
yeah,
out
of
with the
course.
All-Star
But
break.
I mean, like lately, maybe Giannis still
Or I
kind
don't know
of
if it
does
was All-Star
back-to-back.
break or playoffs, but you always saw him wear it in the playoffs.
Yeah, like
He would wear the next model.
KD 17s are coming out now at the end of basically basketball season. You know what I mean? He's worn the 16 for like 2 years, I feel like now.
The Sabrina 2 one does look like an All-Star game kind of colorway.
Yeah, like
But-
that joint is fine. Now, I'll tell you this. Like, I watch WNBA and I watch the Liberty and I watch other teams, and Sabrina, she's good and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know if I realized she was that good to be, like, signature sneaker. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just so many other better players. And I've already talked about this before on the podcast, but, you know, like I said, like, right now, WNBA hype is around Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like this is falling
I'm more
to the
about
wayside.
Reese, but yeah.
I'm more interested in I'm interested in all of them watching, you know. And look, I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. I like her game and stuff like that. But she's been playing for like 3-4 games, and she is getting on my nerves. I am sorry. Every time I look at her on the court, she's like this. I'm like, what are you complaining? This is your third game in the league. Find your way. Chill out. I love passion. I love all that. But you're a rookie. Find your way in. Every time I look, she's like this. She throws a turnover. She's like this. I'm like, you threw the turnover. You got picked. She got her pocket
whole
picked the other night
different-
against the Sun. I'm watching her against the Sun, and they picked her pockets clean. And she's still like, I'm like, buddy, you got your pockets clean, picked. That's it. Move on. Get back on defense. But anyways, shout out to the Sabrina 2. Like I said, I like it. I think it's a clean shoe. The Kobe 8 released some pictures of one that's coming out this fall, the champagne model. Look, the Kobe 8, to me, still is the greatest Kobe model of all time. Okay? To me. I don't know if George still feels that way. I don't know. He's been talking a little bit too much about Jordan 6s, in my opinion. But you've been talking about Jordan 6s a lot the last 2 years, that how fire they are. And now,
Jordan 6s.
I mean, sorry, Kobe 6s.
I was like,
I was like,
wait,
wait,
what?
Yeah, sorry,
I was
Kobe
like-
6. Kobe 6, sorry.
Well, I always like the 6.
6 is
8.
stupid
I mean,
overrated.
no, it's not. I could still. Well, Kobe 6 has the best colorway of all time.
It's one of the best colorways in sneaker history.
Sure.
Right.
Maybe number one of
I
all
think
time.
the 8 is the best one of all of them, but you don't like the 4. I love the 4. 4 would be like 1A, and then 5 would be 1A, and 4 would be 2, but close. But yeah,
I would go
The
8.
top 3 Kobe models are really good, and the 6 is not far behind. You hate it. I don't know why.
I don't hate the
We
6.
universally hate the 7. We acknowledge the 7 was so bad. The 6 was a legitimately good shoe,
wait.
especially for hooping.
Hold on. The 7 wasn't a bad shoe. It was a bad shoe, if that makes sense. Like, in hand, colorways, the 7 may have had some of the best
The
Kobe colors of all
aesthetic
time.
design was good.
Yes.
But the shoe itself
Fine.
is horrendous.
Putting on your foot to do anything, is insane.
Yeah, but
I don't know how
it's a
Kobe
basketball
Bryant did
shoe.
that.
So
I know.
that's what I'm saying. So when you talk about a basketball shoe, you have to look at it differently than a casual shoe because you're doing Zion blew a shoe out.
Oh
like
my gosh,
the
yeah.
amount of pressure you're putting on a shoe when you do those moves is like I don't think people, at least in who maybe didn't grow up playing basketball, don't understand.
Yeah, but
the
neither
like athletic movements
and that's
people are
fine.
doing.
But neither one of us can judge the Kobe 7 basketball wise. We have no idea. We didn't hoop in it. Like, we have no idea. We just know when you put it on your foot, it's plastic. It sucks. That's all I know.
Yeah, but if it hurts your foot when you're just wearing it around, it's not going to feel better playing basketball.
Yeah, but hold on. Kobe Bryant played basketball in it. So it's like...
Fam, like the shoe they give Kobe is not the same shoe you get at the store. It's completely different.
It may not be the same inside sole and comfort of the
Exactly,
shoe,
that
but it's
matters.
the same aesthetic of the shoe. It's the same materials, same all
Them
that.
cats got scientifically modified
I didn't say
Dr. Scholl's
that's
or whatever
fine,
you want to
but
say.
I never said the Kobe 7. I didn't say the Kobe 7 was uncomfortable. It came with soles you took in and out. It came with 2 sets of soles
Damn.
you put in the shoe just for specialize
That
the game.
shoe might be the most uncomfortable shoe of all time because you can't even wear it for 5 minutes. It instantly hurts just putting it on your foot.
Yeah, but it didn't hurt your
digs
sole.
into your foot.
It was the top of the shoe that was the problem.
But
Yeah.
but that's still part of your foot.
That's fine, but I'm saying that I couldn't judge it off a basketball sneaker.
You put the shoe on and it like feels like it's cutting your skin. Something's wrong.
I feel like
something is wrong.
so my niece used to play like college basketball, and I feel like Kobe 8s were her favorite. Like, and she like me and her both have like larger feet. So I feel like I don't think it was the man's foot, but we definitely have the bigger than the regular women's size, I would say. And she always wanted a Kobe 8. I remember in like high school, like because they were just like I had to buy I think on eBay or I think I went on Flight Club just to get her a Kobe 8 because she was just like I need a Kobe 8. Like she had one that was just already she had pretty much wore it down and she needed another pair. And so when these came out, she was just like, I need to get as many Kobe 8s as possible.
Yeah, like the Kobe 8s.
The Kobe 5 became repopularized this year in college basketball, women's and the NBA. But Caitlin Clark was wearing Bruce Lee's the whole season.
I hooped in Kobe 5s, Kobe 5, Kobe 6, Kobe 8, and that's it. And the 11. Them the only ones I've ever tried to hoop in and done. I never tried a 7. I couldn't get the 7 on my foot. I talked about it before. I had a 9.5, didn't fit. 10 didn't fit. 10.5 didn't feel right. So I was like, this ain't for me. But I never thought the shoe sucked. I thought the Kobe 7 had probably some of, if not the best colorways out of all the Kobe
colorways
models.
were good.
You can argue that the Kobe 7 had the best colorways.
The
in
Galaxy
every
was
model.
good. The Cloak was good.
The Dart Frog was good. The What the was good. The What the may be the one of you can make the argument. Now you can make the argument.
Dart Frog was one I forgot about, but yes, that one was great.
Shoot, the black and gold one we couldn't get our hands. There was a black.
No, that was 8.
Okay, but they had a black and gold one too in the 7, and it wasn't the plastic lines. It had like reptile,
probably
like snakes.
Elite version then.
Yeah, it was the elite one. The Lower Marion version of it, like the K Wow. I think there was a rest. That choice was fire.
The best KO is the Kobe 5. That's not even close.
Was the dragon one the 7?
Not even close. No, Kobe 6. Sorry, Kobe 6.
There was like a dragon.
6. You're right. There was a
Year of the Dragon or something.
Was the dragon one a
The
7?
only one I remember Year of the Dragon was the KD4, but that's just because we had that experience at Nike. With
Yeah, but
those
what
liars.
KD? Yeah, but what Kobe was out at the same time as the KD4? The 8 or the 6?
It wouldn't have been 8.
Because they did Year of the China.
It was 7.
They did Year of the China.
7.
KD4.
Galaxy Pack.
Okay.
7.
So Year of the China KD4. Year of the China LeBron 9. Did they do a Year of the China or
Year of the Dragon?
Year of the Dragon.
It had to be. Yeah.
Oh, that one with the green one. Oh, yeah, that was cool. And that one came with the booty that went up your foot that you could take in and out. People forget about that one. That was the first Kobe system. That was the Kobe system shoe.
That shoe would be down the list of the colorways of that shoe. That colorway.
Yeah, that wouldn't be up high with the colorways of it, but yeah.
$6,500, a size 9.
And yes, the K-Wow version of the Kobe 6 is the best K-Wow version to me. Yeah. I agree. You know what I mean? So, and you could argue the what the and the KB8, like in the Kobe 8. So, I don't know. Look, I don't think these champagne, like George said in the thread.
It reminds me too much of Colorado Buffaloes, but I still need it.
Like,
I mean, that's
a fact. That's a fact. Like,
just,
I'm copping. All right,
for sure.
But I'm not high on this. All right, like I'm not high on this because I go. Where's the what does? Where's K? Where is Gal? Where are the retros? Like, can I get a retro first? I can't get what's the blue ones
they've done
I
a
love?
lot of them.
Fam, they have not done a lot of Kobe retros. They've done
they have.
maybe 2 Del Sol colorways. They did the OG Bruce Lee. They did the
I want more
Chaos.
Bruce Lee. Like, do a restock.
Yeah, they did a Chaos. Then they started making reverse Bruce Lee, then reverse Grinch. And I was like, fam, where are we going with this?
Kobe passing away put a pin in a lot of stuff that I'm sure was in the pipeline.
Well,
and then they started making the stuff that was a tribute to her basketball club.
And that's perfectly fine. But I'm saying, like, the undefeated pack that came with the 5 and the whatever.
Yeah, still fire.
I get it. That's a different thing because it was like championship type pack type thing. One was gold. You had it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's gold.
I
wanted the white one.
And there was like it had different colors for all the teams that like passed on him.
Yeah, something like that.
I got 2 pairs of the gold one.
They retroed like the draft day Hornets one, and that's fine.
No,
but there are so many Kobe retro colorways that are missing that people are looking for that like, can I get those before you start talking about champagne? When I think of champagne, I get it. Champagne championships, I get it. I can't think of an iconic moment with Kobe spraying champagne. Like, I don't.
Don't they use that picture with him in that jacket?
In the jacket with the trophy. Yeah. That's iconic.
I would call it trophy versus.
Was he holding champagne in that picture? I can't remember.
I think isn't he holding his trophies? Isn't that?
He's holding like the Larry O'Brien trophy. You know that picture that people try to recreate of Kobe sitting there with the leather jacket on. Yeah. I don't remember champagne being in that, but I could think of champagne. Jordan spraying champagne. I don't got a Kobe thought of that. Like, give me what I want first.
There's
all right.
A Kobe champagne picture, but it's not as iconic as the one I'm thinking of with the trophies. Like that would be.
Yeah, I'm just like, that's fine. Look, I know cats is out here like, oh, that the green dad, the Kobe 4 girl dad that's coming out. You know, the green one. What was that they say it was made of, George? You said sad corn.
Oh, there's one. He is holding champagne.
Damn.
He's like,
sad corn is worse than corn.
They're doing the green.
That was like
Kobe
that
4.
When you make that noise, like.
Is it the one that looks like? I thought it was like an Eagles color.
It's an Eagles colorway because of the beanie from the picture. Okay. Yeah. I mean, look.
Absurd.
Okay, fine. All right.
He was an Eagles fan, so
I get it. It lines up him from Philly, Eagles fan. I get it.
The inspiration, go ahead.
There's other things that you could be inspired about versus that beanie.
Yes.
Let's do something.
I don't know who's in charge of this.
It's the most corny stuff in history.
And you know what?
And it's sad corn, which was the joke that I said was sad corn is worse than corn.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy is like that picture to me is already iconic. Like that's one of the last pictures that you could think of when you think of Kobe. To me, it is. If I look at that picture, that beanie is not that significant. Like I just wouldn't have thought it. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I think I stand on this too. I think I do. I saw some cats with some weird comments. Let me explain something to you. To me, unless you're a girl or a woman or a dad with daughters, you ain't got no business buying these. I'm sorry. It's a girl dad shoe. I saw somebody.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but
what?
The Pacers are winning in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, I ain't mad at that.
No, I'm not. I want that to happen, but I am surprised.
I saw cats in the comments like, yo, I need these joints. Like, and I go, you a single man. What are you talking about? Like, I know you. Like, you're just a single cat.
You got kids, but you ain't there.
Like, you ain't got no daughter. You ain't what do you need girl dad Kobe's for? I get it. It's just a shoe. I'm just talking about, for me personally, all the Kobe tribute stuff, and I've already expressed this many times, is way too personal for me.
See, you're thinking the story, but somebody else is thinking that colorway with my Eagles jersey.
That's why
Monday Night Football.
No.
I am like, that's what they're some of them are thinking.
And at the same time, those same people are trying to tell me stories matter, bro. Yeah, the story of this sneaker is that's a tribute to his daughter because he's a girl dad. He has all daughters. That's the story. Don't come telling me like, bro, I got a OG Michael Vick Eagles I can rock with. Stop.
See, they'll say that's what the real reason, but then when let's say I don't know. Let's say they're married or something.
Well, hold on.
And they're like, wait, why are you buying another pair? See, the story behind this.
The real reason is so.
that's
listen,
a sneakerhead mentality too.
The real reason is so they can flip it. There's no doubt that these people buying these
are they
Kobe's.
still going pretty high?
Oh, the Kobe's are, yeah.
Some
I didn't
are.
see a lot that got
Some
sold.
have gone down a little bit.
There's no way that, say the shock drop happens and they sell 20,000 pairs. I guarantee you more than 10 are being resold almost immediately. So more than 50%.
Well, yes,
Guaranteed.
but that
I'm not saying you're wrong on the point you were making. I'm just saying people are
point.
reselling, not trying to match their outfits. The majority.
and here's the thing with that is that you're right, but in a sense of talking about a Kobe, I'm not gonna say you're supposed to resell it, but you'd be fiscally. It's irresponsible to not sell
as bad
it.
as the markets are now for that kind of stuff. Like there's a release. Okay, to take it back a step, we got Wemby, Stroud, Caitlin Clark, and who was the other one? Connor Bedard, all in the same year. So in terms of like where the sneaker market used to be, those kind of players would get people excited. But now in the card market, I was telling you, it was like dead a couple years ago or whatever, or like all that bubble from COVID exploded. Now those players now have people coming in again to where it's like people are chasing certain products that they weren't chasing before. So with like the Kobe, those people, like there are such few things these days that you can actually resell. Like people in COVID were reselling supplies, masks and shit.
Yeah. You know what?
So there's so few things you can sell that when opportunities do happen, I think people chase the bag.
I think you're right because I feel like when the Kobe, the Venice Beach ones came out, when I was going through Instagram, I saw so many willing to buy when it came to that, and I hadn't seen that for any of the other releases that I got. And when I showed that I got the Kobe's, I got a bunch of DMs like, "How much you selling that for? How much you selling that for?" And I was like, and I wrote in there for my niece, like.
Yeah.
And then Devontae saying, "You always cop everything." That I always get that message.
And that's the thing too, is that what you're saying is goes to my point as well. Like, there's not many things that you can resell today if that's what you like to do. And you're almost, like I said, being irresponsible not doing it. I talked about it in the last episode that I did with the homie Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Everyone today is hoping they'll be able to resell the KD.
I get...
Not everyone, but you know what I mean.
I get a Kobe 4 girl dad at, what it go, 150, 160, we'll say 160. And somebody asking for 500. Now, look, there are certain things that I can, for myself, say no thank you to. But you'd almost be irresponsible not to. And that's up to you. Doesn't mean you need money. It doesn't mean that. It's just the understanding of the markup is so high. It's like, am I really supposed to say I pay? If I got KD's Weatherman today, it was 130. Okay, that is low today's standards. 130. If somebody was like, "Yo, I'll give you 600," I might be a fool not to. I love them, like them a lot. I said if I had the opportunity, but fam, I could not be like, "No, thank you, sir." Like, back away from me. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't for certain things. Grinches, yes, one of the historically popular sneakers of all time. I can't. If I got my hands back on a Yeezy 2, maybe I could, but that joint is also 9,000. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, if I caught a Yeezy 2 for like 3,000 and I could sell it for 9,000, like you know what I mean? It's these certain things about it. Look, the Kobe's, I've seen some going down. Like, people don't realize it. I go on and go, oh shoot, 255? Like,
yeah,
do people
some of the
know
colors.
it? Yeah, I go like, do people know these are 250? Do these 280? And that's relatively high considering Kobe's went around like 140 to 160. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, anyways, look, you do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to buy and not to buy. I'm just telling you, I'm not walking around with a shoe that has a story that a girl dad and I got no kids, or I got no daughters. I got no daughters, and I'm not a daughter of anybody else. I'm a man. If a woman or a girl, yes, you have a father, you are a daughter of a man, all right? But if you're a man walking around, single man that I just love the colorway.
Now, what if they do...
I got
what if
AOD
they do the thing
shirt.
they did with the Off-White 4s, where they do a female release like that, only to women, like whoever has a woman's sizes in the sneakers app or something.
Well, what do you mean?
Wasn't it with the Off-White 4s? It was, they did like a shock drop or like
they give people access.
for like women. I thought it was. If they did the same thing for the Kobe for
Maybe, and they
the
should
girl.
do that. They should be like, if you got a picture of your daughter, prove it. All right.
I'm just saying, ladies, buy it for yourself.
Ladies
and
or a
not
woman, prove it.
Not your boyfriend.
I'm a Meunier tried to do
I'm
that.
sure they could do something where, like, if you've bought a kid's size whatever shoe, that they pick from that allotment of people.
Because like you save the size like on the sneakers app
Yeah.
your sizes, and I think
and then
you
male,
can put-
female.
Yeah, you have it under female versus male. Like they probably just give exclusive access.
They should.
I feel like they should do that because that's what they did the Off-White 4. I feel like, and I was pissed because one of my accounts was like had it under men's sizes because everything I buy is men's. So I was like, but I'm a girl. Like read my name. But anyways.
I actually know a man named Ashley, so.
Yeah, that's true. There is men named Ashley.
But I don't know, man. Shout out to Kobe.
Will Ferrell in that one show.
What?
Will Ferrell his name was Ashley, and Ashley Schaefer
In what?
in Eastbound and Down.
Oh, I've never seen that show.
Fam.
Really?
I never seen the show. I don't watch HBO shows like that. I'm not gonna say this again. All right.
Oh right, I remember you guys saying.
God, Skate always on my back about it.
stressed
I
out
didn't
now.
watch HBO shows like that. I just watched The Wire 2 years ago. All right. I just watched Sopranos last year.
I just watched Sopranos too.
So like
I didn't have HBO way back then, so.
I had all of it.
I
I
had to be-
just
I had to
wasn't
be in a-
interested.
But I
watched Boardwalk Empire. That was it. I'm not watching Eastbound Down and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I'm not sitting there to whack shows. I was watching stuff on other channels, man. Now look, I may go ahead
Fam,
and
what's
double
wrong
back.
with you?
Fam, I may go back. Leave me alone.
You watching Baker competition? Is it cake?
So
Over Curb Your
I don't give a
Enthusiasm.
shit. I
Is
love
it
those
cake?
shows.
Fam,
oh my god.
I love Top Chef. I love cooking
slap
shows.
yourself in pieces.
I had
huh?
that phase. I'm no longer though.
Turn
Nah, I
turn you
love
into
it.
cake.
I love it.
Make
You
a
freak.
Gregory
Is
cake.
this a shoe or a cake?
I
Is
love
this-
shows like
is
that.
this Gregory or a cake?
Flip your card over. You must make a cake in 35 minutes of your favorite Christmas ornament.
Not over the wire.
Fam, The Wire is fine.
That's one example.
By the time I realized
It's
maybe I
one
should.
example. Pick any of them HBO shows.
Whatever.
Eastbound and Down is when you were an adult.
Fam, I just watched not Lord of the Rings. What's the other ones with the dragons on HBO?
The Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. I just watched that last year. All right, that joint is stupid fire. It was dragons in that joint.
Who
Cats was dying
cares?
left and right.
I loved
all
it
right, it
until
was
the finale.
fire. And House of Dragons start back up in June. I'm in there.
I haven't watched that yet.
You're out of
I'm still
control.
hurt about Game of Thrones that I'm not ready. And people are telling me, but I'm still sensitive about
Let
it.
me tell you what the
You
best
talking about
part
you didn't
is.
watch Curb, but you watched Game of Thrones.
Hold on,
man.
I
cuzzo.
watched a lot of HBO
I don't
shows.
watch a lot of comedy. I love comedies, but I don't watch a lot of comedy shows. Like, I don't be sitting in front of the TV laughing like that. I be watching stuff like this, like,
Like when Insecure was on HBO, I watched
I didn't watch Insecure either. I'm not watching shows where women or men be just running around smashing everybody because they can't get their lives together. I'm over stuff like that, all right? I'm not watching it, bro. Like, I'm not watching somebody like cheat on their boyfriend and cheat on their husband and cheat on this because they think this may be. I ain't got
What
time
show
for that.
are you talking about?
Ain't that like what Issa Rae show was about? Curb Your
I-
Home Security, whatever it's called. Whatever the Issa Rae show.
Insecure.
Insecure.
I have no idea what that show is about, but that show is not better than any of the other shows you named. You talking
I don't
about
care.
Issa
It
Rae
was
show
very
may be
popular.
very good, but it's the other ones you named are the pantheon of TV shows of all
Succession?
time.
Did you watch
That's
Succession?
fine. No, but I'm gonna start it. I
Okay,
started
that's
Succession
really good.
because
I
I
love
watched
Succession.
Billions. I watched Billions on Showtime. Love Billions. I love things about like getting over on people, conniving, backstabbing. I love that stuff. I don't be sitting around watching comedies like that. Like if my wife wants to watch it, then we'll watch it. Or if it's like it's on, I'll take a look at it. But going to watch a comedy, if it's not The Office, I ain't checking for it. If it's not Parks and Recs, I ain't checking for it. Community, things like that, I ain't checking for it. Not to say they're not fire. I ain't checking for it, fam. I gotta be in the mood for a comedy. I watch stuff where it goes, what do you
Man,
think?
You watch Ted Lasso religiously.
Fire.
What are you
Love
talking
Ted
about?
Lasso.
Fire.
Comedy.
But I didn't jump
Love
into
it.
it until second season because I was like, all right, I'll take a look now. Fire.
Same.
Fire.
But I didn't wait 15 years to
Apple
watch
shows
it.
are underrated.
And hold on, Apple shows too. They record their stuff with like a special camera because it's beautiful, it's clear. I love the cinematography of shows. I pay attention to things
You
like
probably
that.
haven't even watched the other two shows
And you
I
know
told you
why?
about.
And you know why? The main reason why I watched Ted Lasso because it was in another country. I'm tired of seeing New York. I'm tired of seeing LA. I'm tired of seeing.
Damn.
I love stuff in other countries.
You don't stop.
I'm watching Killing Eve right now. Killing Eve is fire. You know the best way to watch binge shows? Hold on, don't do that to me. All right, don't roll your eyes. I'll poke you in your eyes. Let me tell you something about binging shows. Yeah, you don't put that mic in your mouth. The best thing about
you
binging
do that,
shows.
though, that's a you problem.
So when I talk to people about shows, they go, "Yeah, I watched season 1. Season 2 was whack. 3 was okay. 4 was whack." If any season is stupid fire and you binge it, it doesn't matter how whack the rest of it is because you just keep going. You just keep going like that. Because I go like, I'm watching Killing Eve. I'm on 3rd season, and everybody's like, "Oh, 3rd season was whack." I'm like, "This joint is all right to me because season 1 was fire, season 2 was good." So you just keep going. You don't got time. If you watch season 1 and then you got a whole year to think about how
no
good
wonder
or
you
whack
don't
it
watch
was.
good shows.
Nah,
You
I watch
whack
everything,
stuff, huh?
fam. I watch everything.
You
fam.
watch Shogun?
Yes, fam. Fire.
No, you didn't.
I'm on episode 3 and I ain't got through it yet. It don't matter,
Exactly.
but the joint is fire.
Exactly.
The joint is fire. And Masters in the Air.
I side down.
Now, hold on, you right. I slept
That's a
on Masters of
good
the
show.
Air. Masters of the Air.
That's really
fam,
good.
I was like this.
Exactly.
Yes. I was watching my 6. I was like, I was
you're
the
watching
gunner.
Drake.
Oh my god,
I was the gunner. Yes, I was watching
that's
Drake.
a really good show.
Fam, that joint is fire, man. But anyways, what are we talking about now? We'll get this podcast and get the heck out of here. What else I had on here? I had something about Anthony Edwards ones. I don't know. We overhyping it.
It reminds me so much of that not Kobe, Easy, the one that was like a basketball shoe.
I mean, people say that it must have been probably a Yeezy thing
But
that they kind
I
of gave
mean-
over. And I'm only asking this. I'm only asking this question because I have seen it in a few posts, which is so weird that like these things just pop up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And like, Andy was sending text in the thread, trying to like, even though Ant came back and beat the Nuggets, he tried to sit there and get on me about like, "Oh, you're not gonna wear your Ants this summer since you're not wearing your Books." Book got swept. Okay, Book got
I
swept.
wish I
Not
had
the
2
same
pairs
thing.
of the books. I kind of wish I resold it before they got swept.
Uh,
I would
fam.
have got more money for it.
Fam, so and here's the thing about like, and I seen cats posted on Twitter and social media like, "Yo, are we really like, are we overhyping the Anthony Edwards ones because we're just looking for something exciting in sneakers or whatnot?" And I was like, well, it's kind of a good point because I bought the Anthony Edwards ones after I seen him dunk on John Saxton, or not John,
One
John
dunk?
on Utah. That's when I copped them. Then I got them in hand and I go, "Oh yeah, these is all right. These cool, but I'm not wearing these joints." Now the low tops, maybe I'll freak them joints and wear them. But in reality, and this is reality, and everybody, they know it, but they're just loving Ant. We love Ant. Anthony Edwards is really him. I love him as a person and what he does and how he acts. I love it. That to me is old school basketball. Even if you play at whack, you still talking crazy out there. I love it. That's street basketball to me because how he acts gets his teammates up. He out there playing whack, but he let them know like, "Yo, y'all can go ahead and get it." And they go and get it. They should have lost to the Nuggets. They were down by 20 in Denver, fam. All these other teams, the oxygen in Denver, I can't do it. That right there, I don't ever want to hear about the oxygen levels and the sea levels and whatever about Denver ever again. Everybody, bro, when you get this hard to breathe. Minnesota went to Denver and won 3 games against the defending
They're
champs.
from Minnesota. The snow. I don't get why they.
Fam.
I was glad, even though they beat the Suns. Like I was going for Minnesota. Just
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Even though they had just recently beat the Suns, I'm still like mad at Denver. So like
I was going for Minnesota because they did beat the Suns. And Denver, great team. Jokic is great. You got one. All
I just
right.
want something different. Yeah.
I'm not going to see the Nuggets win 2 before the Suns win 1. I'm sorry. Now, does that mean I want to see Minnesota win 1 first before the Suns? No, but good Lord. They're so entertaining. They're so cool.
The team is
they
just
play
The
defense.
team is put together better.
They're just
Yeah.
put together better. And you know when I look at this team, I go, boy, they are smart when they built this team.
Well, hold on. I was just rewind. When they made that trade, we literally made fun of it because they looked like one of the wackest teams in the NBA 2 years ago or last year or whatever it was.
Last year.
To get Frenchie Frencherson French bread man.
A lot of that had to do with us. A lot of people just not liking Rudy Gobert because he does his job.
They were actually bad after the trade for a long time.
No, it was
Whatever
only 1 year.
they
it was 1 season.
I understand that.
Okay.
Oh, that's a long time. I don't mean like.
They made the
Fam,
playoffs.
if you're bad for 50 games or whatever it was, you're bad. I mean,
yeah, but you make the playoffs. Like, how bad are you? It's Minnesota.
Didn't they get swept?
No, they made the play-in.
Okay, but they lost both games or whatever, right? Or lost the first game, whatever.
I think maybe they lost to Memphis, maybe, or they put Memphis out. I don't remember. Whatever. But they made the playoffs.
Ass. Anyways, it's basically the same roster. Naz Reid was still there last year. So was McDaniels. Now they're a year older because both of them are fairly young players.
Yes.
But the pieces work together way better than we thought. Because we were making fun of that trade when they were like, Cat was out there trying to guard small wing, like a team would play small ball and their wing would be killing Cat. Their team is a little bit smarter now. I don't know if the coach is still the same from last year or they got a new coach.
I don't know.
But
they also
is smarter.
What made it got better was they've allowed and accepted Cat playing more perimeter.
Was Conley there last year?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a big change.
Conley got there in the middle of this year from a trade. Okay. So they let Cat play more perimeter. They let Rudy Gobert have the paint. And that sort of just works out better in that sense. Ant was a rookie in the bubble, I think. And now he's on his 3rd year right now. He's just different. Cat has moved out the way. Cat is an all-star. Gobert is an all-star. They got 3 all-stars on that team. The fact that they defer to Ant, who is legit a dog, it helps. Like, you got better team chemistry. I never one time thought the Suns were fun this year, or I liked them. I don't like this team. It don't seem like they like each other. I underappreciated Mikal Bridges and campaign and all of them. They were so fun, and I underappreciated because I was like, man, just win the game, you goofies. Like, that's all I could care about. These 3 cats, Booker, KD, and Bill, they veteran, boring. Booker's young, but they're boring. They got no personality. The reason why, and be mad, I like Ant over Book is because even though Book is not guided on, Book goes out there, he's not scoring, he ain't doing nothing else. He ain't getting a team rally. He ain't that guy. Ant out there still, he make one shot, 1 for 15. He's still yelling at the audience. He's still yelling at the crowd. He's still talking crazy because he's going to get himself into it. That matters for a team. Like, I'm sorry. That type of leadership matters, especially today with these young cats. These young cats love hype. They love energy. I've never seen a team like the Timberwolves be down by like 7 and the defense pick up even more in the 4th quarter. I'm like, but y'all should be tired. Man, I seen the Nuggets like this.
They got the lead all the way down to 1 by the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
So they were down 20 at the like 10.5 mark, and by the end of the quarter it was 1. So I mean, they didn't even need to go into the 4th to do that. They had already.
But anyways,
and I mean, listen, Denver deserves a lot of blame too. Them cats are geeks.
Yeah, they made a lot of
both
mistakes.
teams get. I mean, Timberwolves get plenty of credit for playing hard, playing defense, whatever else.
And
Denver
the Nuggets are good too. Like, we're not going to sit here in front of the Nuggets like they were. I mean, them Cats was up by like 20 plus. They just took their foot off the gas. But anyways, look, Anthony Edwards sneakers, I like them a lot. I think they're dope. I think they're cool. I can't wait to get a low top pair. But like, I think a lot of cats went out there and jumped out the window. Like, buying 4 or 5 pairs of Anthony Edwards, like,
does it got Boost in it?
It does, but it got a different version of Boost. It's called like
that other Boost. I know
Zoom Boost, not Zoom Boost. I'm just calling it that, but it's like a thin layer of Boost. It ain't like Boost.
Yeah.
Because Anthony Edwards, the current model is only 120, which means the low top must be like 99. You know what I mean? So it's like it ain't got Boost in it because the Ultra Boost is about 180, 200. So I don't know, man. I could look at it both ways. Are we overhyping the A1? Yes, but it's a really good addition to the basketball culture from Adidas. And
like you said, like the Sabrina one to me is the only one that's like hot right now under Nike. So
100%.
Like what it was, it's not really competing. It's not like it's competing with a Hyper Dunk or something crazy that Nike would have.
Yeah, like their
lineup right now is like not that great, at least to me. So yeah, Anthony Edwards one's gonna go.
I honestly look at Anthony Edwards against Booker's. That's how I kind of look at it. Like, both great players. I think Booker is a better basketball player, but I think Ant has things about him that add to his basketball skills. Like, he's gonna play defense on both. You know what? Maybe Ant's a better basketball player. I don't know. Ant plays defense too. Book doesn't. I don't know if I'd pick either one of them if I need a bucket to seal the game. Actually, probably Booker. Maybe I'll talk about Booker's a better basketball player than
It
Anthony
depends if
Edwards.
he's
I don't know.
dating Kendall or not.
It's hard, man. It's hard because I hate being that person. Like Ant's just so much cool. He's just so much cooler and fun and interesting. He's just so entertaining. His press conferences, everything about him is entertaining. Booker and KD just seem so sad all the time.
What did he say to Barkley? What did he about him coming over to or?
Yeah, bring your ass to Minnesota. I don't think there's a wrong answer.
That's
If you
so
really
funny.
someone was saying who you starting your team with, Booker or Ant, I don't think there's a wrong
I don't
answer.
think there is either.
I think my answer would just be personal preference. I've been an Ant fan since he was at Georgia, so I'm sure I said this on the show back at the time. I was a proponent of taking Ant number 1 overall when a lot of people weren't sure that he should be the number 1 guy. Like people were saying LaMelo, whatever. So, and obviously I was Wiseman. Check. Check. That might be the thing I'm most correct on in history of this podcast.
Like
Wiseman
it matters.
being one of the
Like it matters.
Fam, credit where credit's due. Like you said 10 years ago, I want my credit, okay?
That's fine.
Reddit. Now, back to Ant. I would take Ant just because personal preference. I like if you gave me a Devin Booker autograph, Ant autograph, I'm taking Ant just because I like him better. Now, again, you can't make a bad choice.
No, you can't. No, either one is fine with me. Travises are coming out. More Travises. More and more and more in Travises. We got, I think, 2 more this year and 3 already in 2025. We have a total of 5. Oh, you roll your eyes. Is this not a good thing?
Yeah, I mean it is. It just now, it's just funny because I was looking at the prices for the original 3 that came out, and I have them and I haven't worn them yet, and it's like now I just feel like I don't want to wear them because they just keep going up and up and up.
Wait a minute. So you got Travises then?
Yeah, I have the mocha.
Okay.
I have the reverse mocha and I have the fragment one.
Good Lord.
Oh, and I have the phantom.
Oh, okay. Did you get them for retail?
One of them I did. The other ones I traded, or one of them I put I can't remember the price. I have to look on GOAT. And I put it there, and just I didn't think anybody would give me accept it, and they accepted the price, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll take them.
So
I'm definitely up, at least I don't know how much.
Does anybody know why Travis has always been women's sizes?
Are they all women's size?
They're all women's, right? All the lows are, right?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think the mochas are.
The highs aren't. I think all the lows have been women's. I thought.
I thought the olives were. The
Olives are. These yellow ones are.
Yeah. I don't think the mocha and the reverse mocha and the fragments are.
Reverse mocha.
Oh, they are?
I think they all are. I don't know. I'd have to go in there and look. Good Lord, this laptop.
Because when I was looking up the women's thing, the only one I saw was the canary and the olive.
Yeah, I could have sworn that most of them are lows. Man, it's
Now
rare.
I was gonna say maybe he has a woman, also men's and women's size, but never mind. That's not true.
Man, it's rare that I get on the podcast and start typing on this thing. Let me see. So I'm looking at it right now. Oh, come on, man. I don't need to see all these clothes. I ain't got time for this. I could have sworn that all the Travis Lowe's were women.
I wrote women, Jordan Travis, and GOAT, and I only see canary and olive.
Okay, let me see. Travis. Oh, okay. So right here it got the canary is women's, phantom isn't, olive is women's, mocha lows aren't, mocha highs aren't, phantoms aren't. Okay, I thought it was more of them are, fragments aren't. Okay.
Now these other ones might be the ones
They
that are coming
all,
out.
I think, at least 3 of the 5 that are supposed to
the
come
pink
out
in there?
are the ones that got the pink. Look, man, I seen cats like Travis's are dead. Okay, now let me look. I may have been one of those people who would have said something like that, but maybe not about Travis's. And I don't know how you feel about it, but for me personally, I want to talk about stuff being dead. Okay, to me, I feel like let's use you for example. You got 3 Travis's. If you wanted to say Travis Lowe's are dead, then I would accept that from you. I've never owned a Travis 1 in my life. So if I came on here and be like, man, I'm sick of Travis's, they're dead. To me, that's stupid. To me, you have to own a certain amount of a model to declare it dead. I got about 12 to 15 DS Dunks. To me, Dunks are dead. They're dead to me, all right? But that don't mean they're dead to everybody else.
You only wear Vans, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. But I'm still saying that to me, you have to own a certain amount of cats to be like, phone posits, they're dead. They never owned one.
Yeah.
You may have copped one. Now, if you're just saying they suck, that's different than dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've seen a lot of cats like, fam, more Travis's. Travis's lows are dead. Travis is dead. Off-whites are dead. They're dead. I'm like, fam, I owned one Off-white, and that was the Prestos. And I had to trade my Cos 4s to get that joint. So it's like,
the OG Presto one?
yeah, the OG one. You know what I mean? But like, I didn't own any other ones. I didn't get any Dunks. I didn't get any other ones. So like, they can't be dead to me. You know what I mean? I think I'm sick and tired of people saying that.
They say that, but when that Travis thing's like 30 minutes to open a raffle, trust me, they are on there.
Look, I'm trying for all these.
Everything and try to get it.
Oh yeah, I've never owned a Travis 1 at all. Did you ever get a 1? I got the 6. You got the 6.
I have the 6. Those,
Which one?
I have both of them, the green and the beige color.
So you got a lot of stuff.
I do have a lot.
How many
But I love Jordan 6s. Like, not, there's certain ones. Let's put it that way. Like, I think you guys were talking about it. I like the one color with
One
like
solid.
Yeah, and so those to me were like the green ones. I have 2 pairs because I wear one like all the time. It's like
The green one is fire.
like it's like my go-to like shoe, and not anymore, not in the rotation, but
And that's the one I had.
Yeah.
George had the British Knights with the British khakis. I didn't care for them.
I mean, I had them for.
I didn't care for those.
5 seconds.
I like them. I have not. I think I've worn it one time, and it didn't go with what I thought it was gonna go with. But
You're gonna try for these ones, right? All these other ones. I'm gonna even try for the yellow one. They're do all raffles for the yellow.
the yellow, I don't know. I might. You know what? I will try it only because I would like to use it for like trade bait. Like that's usually.
Do people still trade?
Sometimes.
I mean, I'm sure it happens at
It
shows
depends.
and stuff. I don't know if it's happening.
Some
like-
stores do. Some of them don't.
Well, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Like, I remember when those khaki ones came out, there was one store here that had 2 of my size. And I was like, I was trying to trade them in the heat. And they're like, oh, we're just taking cash right now. And I was like, but you got 2. Like, and I know that what I'm giving you will sell faster than that Jordan 6. And I even changed it. Like, you know what? I first gave them something that was like, oh, the heat is okay. Then I went back and I gave them, like, I was like, here, I'm willing to give up these. Where I felt they were like fire, that they could sell, and they still said no. And I think I went to Common Hype. They were the only ones that were like, yeah, we'll do it. So then I went to them, and I think like a couple years later I went to that store to get a different shoe. They still had those 2 Travis's 11.5, and I wanted to be like, you could like, I know what I think when I tried to offer them, 'cause at the time it was like Panda Dunks and stuff when they were like expensive,
Right.
Like when they were hype. Like I was like, you would have sold those already. Because even at that time when I went to go...
Even years later or
even
whatever.
at that time when I went...
Yeah, people come on the show and say,
I gave them
like...
2... I have not worn Panda Dunk, but I always had them. I gave them 2 Panda Dunks for a dunk. I think it was a Jackie Robinson dunk or something. And maybe I gave like $20 cash or something. But they had 2... I was like, you still have them here. And I wanted to say something, and I was like, I don't want it to affect my trade, so I'm just gonna stay quiet.
I don't think I've only made one trade, I think, in my life. I tried to trade one time and got scammed, but that was
Whenever I get
stupid.
exclusive
I wasn't gonna
access,
say
if it's
anything,
something
but
really
you brought
good,
it up.
will
I knew
use
you were
it
gonna
for
say it.
trade.
That's why I said that. 'Cause
If
you're a
it's something
jerk.
I don't want and it's exclusive access, I will buy it and see if I can trade for it.
We used to always do that.
When you said trade, you knew what I was thinking. But I'm gonna be the first. I'm gonna say this right now because we like to take credit for stuff. We came up with that middleman idea years before anyone ever did it.
Facts.
Like, what's the app where you could do Veriswap or whatever? We came up with that.
Trade block or
Trade
something.
block.
Yeah.
I
Well,
used it a couple
maybe
times.
Veriswap is the card one.
I haven't used.
But
Trade
you
block
sent
in
to a
while.
middleman, and I was like, me, you, and Alan came up with that because he even texted me, why don't we just do that? And I was like, I don't think people would be willing to pay shipping just to have somebody authenticate the trade. But
can't
was I
remember
wrong about
why.
that? I was wrong about
can't
that because people are
remember.
definitely willing to send
Yeah.
it to a middleman.
And you know what? It's things like that like now, if you come up with something like that now, anything that you think that somebody won't do, don't even think about it. Just give it a shot and see what happens because
Like sending pictures of your shoes to see if they're real.
I
Like,
mean,
that's so...
we send our sneakers to StockX and go, not just this random buildings, just a random warehouse that sends you a thing. We don't know we know nothing about. We're hoping that there's some really nice people that take it and say awesome and say
they're taking their sweet time.
You have
with a magnifying
no
glass,
idea.
with with gloves on and just.
And a lot of those ideas have been thought out, said, planned, and stuff like that. And people go, nah, we don't know what to do. We don't know where to begin. We thought about that trade block type thing a long time ago. But didn't follow through with it. And now look at us. Look at all this we got. Nothing. All right. So, but man, we appreciate you actually coming to the podcast. You went to Got Soul, right?
I did.
I tried to go. I was like, I'm going. Of course, this is for the listeners who are married and not married, if you understand. You tell your wife ahead of time, I plan on going to do something, and they forget because they preach to you about communication all day and night. And then when you actually communicate, they forget what you communicate with them about. But that's neither here nor there. That's for the young groups and the listeners that are married. So I said I was going to go.
Welcome to your TED Talk.
My son had soccer. Of course, he got a soccer tournament that weekend, and it's like, all right, cool. If it's in the morning, then I'll go later. Cool. Oh, we got 2 games, one at 11 and one at 2:30. That's like in the prime time of the thing. I'm like, all right, so I didn't go. But it was the first time Got Soul's been to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember meeting one of the ones that founded it. One of the guys at Heated Soul, not the last one, but the one where it was all the way over there in Glendale. When during the Super Bowl weekend,
oh, okay.
I met him and I was like, "When are you gonna do one?" And he said soon, but so I'm glad they actually ended up doing it. I knew they would because they're real close to Common Hype and all that. So, first when I got there, I thought it was in the convention center where SneakerCon was, and it was in the other convention center building where the SneakerCon did it a couple years ago.
So SneakerCon's been here twice.
Yeah.
The first time they did it, they were in like a smaller building.
So that's where they were, but I thought it was in the bigger one.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be in the main building.
Yeah, so me and a few people, because I got there late. I didn't want to go away when they opened. Like I didn't need to be. I didn't feel like I needed to be in line, and like I can wait till the crowd dies down. So yeah, a few of us were like, "Where is it?" And then the lady had to tell us that it was in the other building, and we were like, so thankfully I was able to walk through the AC in that building. So that was the only thing I was like, they should have put that in there. But other than that, I mean, it was cool. It felt, because it was smaller, it felt. Some of the rows, like some of them, you just felt like you're walking like this.
That's how all them things feel to me.
I feel like some of them, they have a little bit more room, but anyways, it was fine. I met Trinidad James. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw online that he was there. Like, was it better than SneakerCons has been here?
I feel like SneakerCon, I feel like at SneakerCon there was more shoes the crazy shoes that you could see that you don't usually ever see.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you see more of that at SneakerCon.
Right.
This one felt more local. It felt more like kind of like a Heated Soul with a few like other ones that were not from here. Like I think Cool Kicks from LA was here. I didn't actually go to their area, but I saw they were there. Obviously Common Hype was there, and like a couple of YouTubers. I wasn't there when Kais Omar was there. I didn't see him. I think I was
about
already
to
gone.
say that picture. Whoever put that picture, were you in the background?
Wait a minute. What
I
was
think it
that?
was from a YouTube or something. I'm
yeah,
assuming.
it was a picture of me in the background. It wasn't a Kais video or a Kais thing or something.
You're in the background?
He was in the picture.
I was at
I met him when he was at Heated Soul,
He's
the one
been
at the mall, when they did it at the Arizona Mills.
Oh, Arizona Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Was it worth going to?
I don't know. I think for me it was only because it's been a while since I've like was shopping for shoes. I was trying to get the Cactus Plant Air Force One, and I wanted to see it in person, and so I think that was the reason why I wanted to go to some of the shoes that I was thinking about getting. I wanted to see it in person, and so like the Jackie Robinson Air Max, I wanted to see it in person. I wanted to see.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I only saw like 2 pairs. We barely saw. We were looking for them, and they only saw a couple pairs, and obviously they weren't my size. But I did see a lot of Kobe's. I saw still a lot of Dunks, obviously. I saw the Travis is the trainer one. Oh yeah, that too. I wanted to see in person was that Travis Scott trainer, with the red swoosh.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see that one.
You didn't buy anything?
No, the only one I thought about buying was the white Cactus Plant Air Force One, but
Yeah.
like I have a couple pairs of shoes that I think I could trade for it, so that's why I didn't buy anything.
I want a pair of the Cactus Plant Air Force Ones. I'm not an Air Force One person, but I'm not gonna buy the white pair.
I want the white pair.
Like, I need you to see that it
I
got
would
them
buy the
letters
black
on
pair
it.
if it had if it had the same thing as the other ones, with the other because it says flea on it. If it didn't say flea, I would buy it. Cause
Why you don't like that?
I don't like it. I like the other one where it says like the sunshine, even though it's not because it's black.
I like any just something different. I like any flea, either one on there. Like, I love Cactus.
I guess with being a girl, I just like I don't want flea. On
Like,
my
the
shoes.
only thing I buy on a regular
Unless
basis
I'm
from
the drummer. Or,
the only thing I buy on a regular basis from Cactus Plant Flea Market are the socks, and I buy those from Human Made. And they're expensive socks, but I just love the way those socks feel. I wear those socks daily. I bought so many of them on there.
the green one was cool too. I like that color too, and
The Green Air Force One.
yeah.
Yeah, that joint is fire to
Yeah.
me. Olive or whatever
Actually,
it
all of
is.
them are. I can't see myself wearing the fuchsia one, but the green one and the white one are the ones I.
I think I was annoyed that I didn't get them off sneakers. Like, I caught both shock drops for the black pair and the olive or whatever green that is.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
like,
the
"Oh,
olive
did
one.
get
I was
this?"
mad that I didn't get it.
Like, anyways, but man, shout out to Gasso, man. Shout out to Shoe
I hope
Hefner.
they come back.
Shoe Hefner hit me up and was like, "Oh, you want tickets? I give you tickets to go." And I was like, "Yeah," but then he didn't give me tickets. So, but I wasn't gonna be able to make it anyways. But shout out to him anyway. That's the homie. I appreciate him thinking about me. But anyways, you want to do this top 10 list so we can get out of here? Let's do this top 10 list because it is hot in this room. Like, I meant to go turn the AC on, but the people were in there. Anyways, let's do this top 10 list so we can go home. Anything else? Anybody? Appreciate Ash coming through. Appreciate the Believe platform. Listen to us. Like, subscribe, share
Yeah, I
this
could always
stupid
be an
podcast.
understudy. I live
Hey,
so
man.
close. So
We
I could-
appreciate you coming through, man. Like, hey, anytime we can have you on, we will, man. But we're doing top 10, I guess, women exclusive Jordans. Is that what we're gonna call it?
Women's shoes.
Women's Jordans, not shoes.
Jordans.
Women
Whatever.
Jordans.
Close enough.
Nah, women Jordans to us.
I know it ain't Jordans because if it wasn't, I would have had that made design in Japan on there.
Yeah, so you can make that one. That's easy. That's light work to make if it's not Jordan. But you got to really go look through these Jordans and figure this out.
I'm
All
going
right?
first. Number 10. No honorable mentions.
All right, you going first.
got
The guests don't
honorable
go
mentions?
first. Sorry, Ash.
No, the guest always goes last, I thought.
Nah, it don't matter. I'm just
I don't-
joking. It don't matter. Go ahead. I'm just joking.
No
What's your number
honorable
10?
mentions. You got honorable mentions?
Heck no.
Oh, damn.
Well, you got honorable
That's
mentions?
messed up.
I think I do. Let me see. What did I put on there? I put the Jordan one, the denim one. I liked that one. The one that
Oh, it wasn't bad.
Jordan
It's one of the
yeah.
better denim. It was just a Jordan 1 in denim. I bought it just to see what it looked like in person because I thought maybe if I
and then
shred
the
that
other one
joint.
was the shattered backboard, the satin.
Oh, okay.
I like when that came out, it was with the I thought it was really good. Like especially the outsole, the translucent orange. I don't know. To me,
It was all right.
that's what I liked.
What you got, George?
Number 10, Jordan 4 Starfish. Clearly a play on black cements, so that's why I like it. It basically looks like black
those
cements,
suck.
but it has like
The orange.
Yeah, like orange.
Man,
hints
that
or whatever.
reflective material or whatever that material those are made of was awful.
I think it's just leather, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's
You
like
sure about that?
it was a shiny, like
Don't do that.
like sequins, but not as movement as sequins. It was a completely different material, not leather.
Don't do
Because
that.
I saw them, I was like, "What the heck is this?"
Nah,
I mean,
you
it's like
just
maybe a
made
little
that
bit
up.
strong, but it's definitely.
Oh
different
yeah,
material.
They're it's like canvas, but shiny canvas.
It's something like that.
You said
Yeah.
sequins. That's a big difference.
I mean, I don't know.
Fam, that shiny canvas does not look bad. Don't do that.
All right.
Number 9, Jordan 1. I'm assuming you'll have this on your list. You're a proponent of these. Jordan 1 High, North Carolina to Chicago.
You disrespect that so much. I don't know why you hate them so much.
No, I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying you're a super proponent of it.
I'm not
You
a
said
s-
it was like your favorite Jordan 1 that year or something.
Oh, maybe.
And you said it was better than the other one.
Okay.
You did.
I have no proof to argue this,
Well, we
so
have
I'm just going to let it
recorded proof on
ride.
this show.
Damn, you think I'm about to go dissect this? What you think
No,
this is?
absolutely not.
Netflix
That's why I
docs?
can say it.
What you think?
I can say whatever I want, and you ain't gonna go back and look. So
If I went
people
back and
will believe
dissected
me
all
because
these, I'd
it
make a
sounds like something
documentary.
you would say.
Nah.
Yeah.
What's number 8?
Number 8, Jordan 5 Ama Manier Dawn.
I gotta
good one, bro.
Now dusk is better, but listen,
Wait a minute. Do you? Okay.
Huh? Well, no, it's a men's shoe. Are you okay?
I forgot. I thought they were both women. I forgot.
Yeah.
All right. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
So the dusk is better, but you got to work with what you got. The dawn is still a good shoe. You know what I mean? They slim the top part down. It's okay.
I got the Don at the house, and I don't know why. Honestly, I know why.
I thought it
I'm
looked
a
better in
minion.
person. I saw when it got sold.
Stupid fire.
And I was like, wait, I thought it was like whiter, and then I was kind of shocked.
It's like grayish,
Yeah,
like a pale or something. It's
liked
fire,
it.
but the black one is better.
Oh, for sure.
Number 7, Jordan 6, Aleli May, the all pink one.
Mm-hmm. That's a little low though.
What did I say? 7.
Yep.
Number 6, Jordan 4, Canyon Purple. You have that one? Did you get it from?
No, that's the one I said I passed on. Like I ordered it from the homie, and then he didn't get it, but he had his pair. And he goes, "Oh, do you want retail?"
I thought he got it from somebody.
And I went, "Nah, I'm good." Now
I hate the green in there. If that green was not in there, I would buy it in a heartbeat.
I just like the materials. I mean, it looks nice.
It's just that green. It kills me. I know it's supposed to. The Travis 4 one is like my favorite. Like it's like a grail, but this one to me, I was just like,
it's not that bad.
I didn't like it. That green killed me. Go ahead and go on.
Number 5, Jordan 3, Laser Orange, the one everyone associates with Laker colorway or Kobe wore it or whatever. To me, the women's got the closest one to what Kobe wore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Laser Orange, Jordan 3. Number 4. Now, as a men's shoe, I would not put this on a list ever. But as a women's shoe, because that's who it should be for, it's appropriate. You just mentioned the material a second ago, even though you're talking about a different colorway. Jordan 1 High OG Satin Black Red. Because it should be a women's shoe. Men should not be wearing it. Just my personal opinion. If you like it, you're a cornball. That's all right. Buy it for your wife. Or your side piece. Jordan number 3, Jordan 1 Travis Low Olive. Number 2, Jordan 3 Amamaniere. I don't know what colorway you want to call them.
The white one?
Yeah, the cream color. Yeah. What was the actual colorway called? Do we know? Sail?
I don't know. There's only one
closest to Sail. No, there was only one 3 Amamaniere, but they also did the 5 Amamaniere. That was kind of that I already said, kind of the same. And then number 1, should be obvious to you from me at least, because I talked about it all the time. Me even wanting to buy it, it just was too expensive. Jordan 4 Off-White Sail, best women's shoe of all time, at least Jordan wise. If you did a women's list, I probably still would have that shoe in the top 3 to 5 of a women's shoe list.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be in the top 3, definitely. And I'm not a super huge fan of it. You know what I like about that shoe is when it starts to get worn more. The initial brand new look of it is just a lot for me, but once it starts turning a little bit of yellow and used, I'm like, okay, I like this. You want to go? Or you want me to go?
I can go.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
So mine is a little different. For number 10, I have the UNC, the Blue Chill patent leather Jordan 1. It was like,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I really like that shoe.
It's dark blue and light blue, right?
Yeah. If they were bigger sizes, I would have bought it. It pisses me off.
If it wasn't patent leather, it'd be better.
Number 8, I have the
number 9.
Or 9, sorry. The Jordan 3, the Anna Wintour one.
Them is fire.
Yeah.
And those are very underrated. I remember those were at Tanger Outlet, a lot of pairs, and I was like, these, I don't know why people don't really got these ranked higher than they are.
They were not my size, and I was like, and they had the red one that I didn't want. I wanted the black one.
So you're talking about the black pair then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a guy wearing these in New York the last time I was there, and I was just like, these should be much higher in people's thought of like what's a fire Jordan. Them joints had stupid high quality. Them Jordan 3 Anna Winters, them joints is fire.
Yeah, 100%. Number 8, I put the Jordan 14. Now I can say the Ali May.
Aleli May.
Yeah, Aleli May.
I thought about putting that. You talking about the one with the green?
Yeah,
the
with
brown and green.
Yeah, like with wearing black and that fire.
I thought they were much more fire back then. I'll tell you this, making this list, if you probably would have asked me this maybe like a few months ago, even a year ago, I would have probably said I prefer Jordan 14 lows over the regular height Jordan 14s. I don't think so anymore. Women's got quite a few Jordan 14 lows in it. I was looking at them, I was like, they look weird. I think I prefer mid or high, whatever you want to call it, just the regular cut of Jordan 14. I think I prefer that over the low top version.
I think when a woman wears it, I think it looks better. Like at least when they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like the fits, like I don't know. I just remember I was like, I kind of regretted not trying to get it because I was like, to me when I think of a Jordan 14, I think of basketball, like because I used to play in a 14, so I'm like, I'm not hooping, so I'm not buying. And then I was like, damn, I kind of regret not getting it. So.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. Number 7. So I put it's an old shoe, the Vashti Jordan 2 lavender. So she was the first one to design a Jordan 2 or Jordan. A Jordan period. And I just remember during the Tumblr era, like she was like, I was following her and I was like, when she was dating Pharrell and she wore the Billionaires Boys Club, like she was like an icon to me at least. And then I remember when those shoes came out, I wanted them, and I think I did. No, I didn't get it. Yeah, I remember them. It was like the light purple. But she had 2 though, didn't she?
I think so, but that was her first one.
Okay.
Well, and I just feel like as a top 10, it should just be in there just because like she was like the first one.
Yeah, them joints is dope.
Number 6.
Your list is definitely much more different than I anticipated.
Number 6, I did put the Jordan 6 rust pink color.
Jordan 6 rust pink.
The one he had.
Oh, Lily Mae?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Melanie Asani? Oh, Lily Mae.
Yeah,
Lily Mae.
Lily
Mae? Allie Mae? Whatever.
Lily Mae. I don't know why. I always mess up when I say her name and I feel so bad. Number 5, the Olivia Kim Jordan 4. The black, it looks like a black cat, but the material is way better. That one.
Wasn't it furry?
Yeah. But it still was like, to me, it was a fire shoe.
I forgot about that. That's a good one.
It was like, it was furry, and then the wings or whatever of the Jordan 4 is like a patent, I think patent black or something. I don't know. I think just the material.
I remember those.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at those.
Which one are we at now?
Number 4.
I put the Jordan 3 I'm a Meniere on there. Like, I have 2 pairs of those because I love that. I love that shoe so much.
How many sneakers you got?
I have a lot, but it's funny. I was counting them when I was moving. I was doing something in my house where we were repainting, and I was moving everything, and I was like, oh, this is a good time to do a list, and then I just stopped.
What'd you stop at? 1,000?
No, not even. I'm not even. No.
I'm like, you're like, yeah, I got 3 Travis Scott lows. I got 2 I'm a years. Oh, okay.
But I might try to lower my amount. I was talking to somebody about it. I got sold. And they're like, well, let me know. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah. Number 3, I have the Jordan 1 satin, the shadow, the Lily Mae, her first one.
Oh, that one's fire. It had the like a corduroy with the satin. That one's fire.
So I almost wore those today. I have those, but they were like right there, and I was like, wait, I haven't worn these yet. I'm not ready to put this on. I put it back in the Ziploc and put it in the box and put it back. I was like, nope. Because I just got it from, not just got it, but I got it from Rerun. They had it for like really good price. And I was like, I got to go there right now and go get it. And so, because the one I had was destroyed.
Wait, so you had multiples of it?
I got it when they released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for retail when nobody was like eyeing it, and then.
You got doubles and triples of a lot of stuff.
Only certain ones I have doubles of because I love it so much that I know I'm gonna just destroy it. Like I said, the Jordan 6, it's gonna tear it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna wear this, and I don't care if it's raining or it's dirt outside.
Good, I like that. I like to hear that.
So that's
Number
why.
2.
The Melody Ashani Jordan 1 mid. The only Jordan 1 mid I like, or maybe one of the 2. There's only like 2 Jordan mids.
Jordan 1?
Yeah.
Jordan 1. Who is it?
Fam, are you
Melanie
okay?
Asani.
Melanie Asani.
It's literally the one with all the different colored panels. It's just not an OG 1 high. It's a mid.
It's a mid. It has all the different, and it has
I think it has a snap-on tongue or whatever.
The watch or something on the.
Oh yeah.
Fam, are you okay? May?
Fam, it's been a while since we seen and talked about some of these. When's the last time we talked about some of Laylee May or Melanie Asani on here? It's been a while.
Laylee May pink sixes you wanted. You might have them actually, but
I don't think so. But
you wanted them.
No, facts. But
okay.
I said, when the last time we talked about these? That's why I wanted to do this list. It's a good list.
We talk about shoes every week.
Fam, I did not think about the Jordan 1 mid Melanie Asani, the one with the watch on it. I forgot all about that.
Now, I'm not picking that because I don't want a Jordan mid on my list. But the fact that you don't even remember what it is, I'm like, huh?
I do now. My memory got jogged.
Damn.
I didn't think of it right off the bat.
Damn.
Like
this almost as bad as
your
I don't watch HBO
I
shows.
should only see women wearing that shoe. Like,
now that's pretty high though on the list.
Oh no, that's a fire shoe. That's one of those where you're gonna wear it and nobody else is gonna have it. And
I
they'll be
agree
like,
with
where
that.
where the hell did you get those?
Honestly, a lot of these on our list you don't see that often.
Right.
Like any of these. Like I couldn't tell you the last time I seen anybody wear I'm a Man Year 3. Like I see I'm a Man Year 4 more than 3s, and I don't even see that much. So
true.
So what's your number one?
The Off-White. Jordan 4.
Dang.
And I think also the story behind it too, like I was saying about the exclusive access to women, even though I feel like a lot of women bought it for their boyfriends. So,
well, it was full sizing, right? Even though it was a women's shoe, yeah.
Yeah,
extended
but
sizing.
I swear, I thought it was like if you were in the sneakers app, if you have it showing for sizes for female, like when you put for your profile female size, 10. That's how you got exclusive access, is because you have it saved as you wear it only people.
I can't even remember when that.
I swear that's what it was, and I thought that is so fire
Probably.
that women are getting that shoe first.
I agree with that. I like that, and that's a good way to do it. You know what I mean?
So
that's your list. That's your number 1, 2.
List.
All right, my turn. Number 10. It's the OG one, the Jordan 11 Low Snakeskin Pink. I remember when the snakeskin blue came out for men back then, and then the women had the pink version. I thought it was fire. Like, and this is 2000. I don't remember the year, but we were hanging out on Mill Avenue, eating Jumbo Jacks and drinking milkshakes, trying to talk to girls who had them. Like, those are the good old days. Number 9, I got the Jordan 3 Laser Orange, same one, the one that like Kobe wore, close enough to what Kobe wore when he was with the Lakers. On the Lakers when he was a sneaker free agent, he was wearing the Questions, and then he wore the Jordan 3 one, so that was dope. Before he had signed with Nike. And then number 8, I got the Jordan 11 Eris Knight. It's that crushed burgundy one. That joint was fire to me. Like, it was one of the first times that they had put something on the 11 that wasn't patent leather. There may have been other times that I can't think of. Obviously the snakeskin one, but it had a shine to it. This was all velvet. It was velvet around the 11.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember I got it for a friend who lives out of state. Shout out to her. And she was like, okay, help me get it. I got it and sent it to her.
I like the navy one.
That joint was clean to me. Number 7, I got the Jordan 4 Canyon Purple. I will say the green did throw me off a tad. It didn't throw me off enough to where I didn't like it anymore. But now I was in New York and I was in one of the stores. I don't know what it was. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just go ahead and cop. They got my son. It was $400. I was like, never mind. Let me put that back. And I passed them on retail twice. And I was just like, nah, no thank you. But anyways, you win some, you lose some. Number 6, I got this is a classic one, but they did retro it a few times. Melanie Asani did one. But I'm just going with the OG colorway black and white. It was just called Jordan OG Women's. That's what it was called. It looked like a Jordan 13. Melanie Asani came out with one that was all black with a red bottom. It had like cherries on it.
Yeah.
The one I'm talking about is the OG black and white pair. Fire. I like the Melanie Asani one too, but I've always loved that model. I had that model when I was in high school, and it was hard to sometimes get those in your size for men until they got them up to a certain way, but I love them. Number 5, I got the OG Jordan 1 Satin 2. Obviously, they retroed them, and it just didn't hit off like it did. When they first came out, I was like, satin, man, y'all are tripping. Next, they're going to make lace. Next thing, I was like, get this out of here. I went to Flight Club in New York, and I saw them joints in a glass case, and I went, okay, these joints is fire. Them joints are stupid clean, the OGs. I haven't been able to compare an OG with what the one came out with because I had the newer satin one. Mm-hmm. It just didn't age well. No, thank you. It's fine. I don't think it sucks, but I'm good. Number 4, I got the Laylee May Jordan 6, that all pink one. I mean, come on, man. That joint was stupid fire. Like I said on the last episode, and like I said on Twitter the other day, If the Jordan 6 is one solid color, then let me know. I'm not a fan of the Olympics and the Carmines. Do I think they're trash? No, it's just not my.
Like Infrared 6 to me is like one of my like.
It's my favorite Jordan of all time. The
Yes.
best Jordan sneaker of all time to me.
Yeah,
All right.
same.
Number 3, I got the Travis 1 low olive. I mean, I love that joint. Maybe it's a little bit high. I maybe should have put the Lely at number 3, but I like that Travis 1 low. I think it's fire. I see no problems with it. Number 2, I got the Jordan 4 off-white at number 2. I don't know. I loved it. It just never hit off for me like it
What's
hit off for
number
everybody else. Number 1, I got the Jordan 3. I'm a Meniere. Yo, relax. You? That Jordan 3, I'm a Meniere.
You've been talking so much junk about that shoe.
About what?
That shoe that you just put number 1.
Wrong.
No, you have.
Wrong.
Over the years.
Wrong.
No, you have.
Because I wanted it. My thing was...
You did, but then you were like,
Nope.
but I think this might suck, though.
No. I said, you know what about this shoe? I said, it's for women. I look at it. I've never seen a man look good in it. I don't care how fire you think your fit is. I've never seen one man wearing I'm a Meniere Jordan 3s that I thought these look fire on them. 0. But on women, them joints look stupid fire. And now you know why? Because it's a women's sneaker. It has a woman's touch to it. It's very feminine to me. Even though it's a Jordan 3 and it's genuine leather and it got some of the finest materials of all time, it's something I look at and I go, this is a very soft, nice Jordan 3 and it looks good on women. On grown men walking around with it, hey, all right, get yourself a white cement Jordan 3 or OG, whatever it's called. Get you an OG Jordan 3, black cement, white cement. Don't come to me talking about some I'm a Meniere 3 as a grown man. Put that joint back, let the women do their thing, and go get yourself a man colorway in the Jordan 3. That's my top 10 to me.
Are you okay?
What? What?
Fam.
I know you agree deep down.
No.
Do you look like a women's sneaker?
No.
Okay. Well,
It's
you're a liar.
literally
You're a liar. Hey, you're a liar.
It's literally like an earth tone unisex color, and it's the most plush
You
Jordan
can
3 of all time.
Man, plush. Using words like plush, it's a woman's sneaker. All right? It's
Yes,
so plush.
I've never used that word
I
about a
mean, you
men's
compare
sneaker in
it
my
to,
life,
like,
right?
A Jordan 3, like the black one versus that one, then yeah, it definitely looks
masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
You even put just a regular white cement against an I'm a Meniere Jordan 3. One looks masculine, one looks feminine. It does. That's a good example. You put a men's Jordan 3 next to an I'm a Meniere 3,
Damn.
you will see the difference.
You texted toxic masculinity
Maybe
earlier.
that is toxic masculinity. I don't care. But that was a
You're
great...
insane.
No, I've been saying this for years, but that is a phenomenal example. You got an I'm a Meniere 3.
Don't sit here. Stop. Don't sit here and tell me a white cement 3 in a women's size don't look right on a woman's foot.
That's different. That's
What
just
do
a
you
little
mean that's
kid
different?
sneaker. That's a little kid sneaker at that point. It's the same thing. Small sneakers, kid, women, small always look better than men's. Forget it. Get yourself a whatever the equivalent. What size did you hold on? What did you have in a hold on? What did you have in a size 3 I'm a Meniere? What size did you have?
12, obviously.
You had a 12 in men's, all right? You get a man 12 I'm a Meniere 3, and you get a man 12 black cement or a white cement. You put them
It's
together.
a black shoe versus a white shoe.
Don't
Obviously,
care.
it's going to look different. What are you talking about?
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
You said a white shoe versus a white shoe.
No. I also said I'm a Meniere against a white cement. They look...
Even the Vogue versus the black cement,
It looks different. You forget black cement for
Damn,
now.
you almost said, what do you mean, you people?
Yeah, you're right. What you supposed to mean? What you supposed to mean? Of course, they look different. Anyways, I'm done with this podcast. I'm ready to go home.
What's his name? Robert De Niro, not Robert De Niro, Robert Downey Jr. in that movie. We was like, what do you mean, you people?
Oh, you talking about Tropic? I saw that movie for the first time the other day in the barbershop.
Fam.
I had never seen Tropic Thunder.
it was in the barbershop though.
I'm in the
Do
barbershop.
y'all see what I deal with?
I'm in the barbershop line.
Sorry, for people listening to the podcast, I'm pointing at Gregory.
I go, I can see why this movie is hilarious to some.
Fam.
But I'm in the barbershop too, and it was on TNT, so I had commercial breaks. What do you want from me? I'm not gonna sit down and watch Tropic Thunder. It looks crazy.
What
Now-
are you talking about?
Now, if me and Rocio were dating, we went to the movie theater to go see a comedy, sure. Anchorman, all that type of stuff, go streaking, old school, that's when you go see that stuff. I'm not sitting at the house like, let's put on a comedy. I don't watch comedies like that. Love 'em to death. I don't watch them like that.
You're insane.
Missing out.
You're insane.
Now, The Office, I watch The Office.
What about Rush
day
Hour?
Me
And
too.
night. Now, that's different.
Oh!
Rush Rush Hour is different. Rush Hour is different.
Well, excuse
Rush Hour 1 and 2
me.
different. Anyway, let's do this. Anything else? You got anything else? Ash, appreciate you coming through.
I just put
Always
you on
open
the
to the
hot seat.
podcast.
I mean, I
Glad
gotta
you
do
can
it.
finally make
me.
it. Very, very first time on the show. I talked to you at Heated Summit Soul, I think when it was at Avondale Sports Complex, and you were like, let me know to come on the show. Glad you hit me up, got you on the show, got back, linked up, pulled up. Appreciate it. Always welcome anytime. George, anything else? No? That's a sneak this. How about go home.